Alright. Alright, what's up, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, we are live! And that's it. Alright, what's up, everybody? Peter Gilmore here on this Sunday evening, March the 20th, 2022, right here on the Peter fucking Gilmore channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down below, and subscribe to my other channels, which are in my pants. Down there, dude. In the description box. And as always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, share the video all over the goddamn motherfucking internet. Don't forget to tap and slap that bell. Treat it like it's your mama's, well, treat it like it's your bitch or your mama, whatever it is. But hit the bell, turn on all notifications so you never ever, ever, and I mean ever, miss an upload. And that's pretty much all I gotta say. That. So, do it now. And if it's your first time watching, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the ride. But subscribe to this channel, smash the like button to death, smash that subscribe button, and smash everything else. That's it. Don't forget to follow me on social media, and that's all the good stuff. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So, alright, don't forget, as always, we have to rep the greatest band in the fucking world in this moment. On tour now, it's the mighty Slipknot. Yes. Coming to a town near you to basically rape and destroy your ears. Make them bleed. That's pretty much it. And that's it. Pretty much the same set list as their last tour, but they took out Roots. Why? Come on, I love that song. I love the song Roots from the last album, Ritual. This album, Ritual. But, I mean, come on, you take that out? Come on. I know you got, I don't know how many minutes you got in that set list. I mean, that set, really. And then you got Slipknot right after that, because Slipknot's gonna do, 2 hours of bombastic rock and roll! So, and, in this moment, with the set changes, at most, it's 45 minutes to an hour. At most. But, I mean, it is what it is. Every song, Maria's changing. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, I could do without the set changes and wardrobe changes and shit like that. But, it is what it is. This is what Maria wants. She wants to, entertain you. Put on a good show because, in this moment, it's something to become a theater band. But, nothing wrong with that. But, I'm old school, so, I miss the times when Maria was in a nice baby doll dress. All the perverts in the fucking audience trying to touch her. Fucking assholes. Not the first time. I mean, Maria almost got groped a few times at a concert. A few, not even a few, a lot, I should say. Back in the early days in this moment. The very early days, from the first album up to A Star Across Wasteland. Because they didn't do that, she didn't do that stuff on the Blood Tour. I think she stopped going out, out into the crowd because those idiots, they're drinking the beer, they want to touch Maria's boobs, and they're, I don't think that's a good idea, because Maria said herself, on one show, it's you touch me, I will fuck you up. And she said it on the show I actually went to. She was about to go on the crowd, you touch me, I will fuck you up. And then next thing you know, she'll do it too! And everybody looked at me and what? I was like, yeah, she will. She's done it before. Not only will she fuck you up, I think everybody else in the crowd will fuck you up, and including me. Because I will defend Maria until the day I die. Nobody touches my metal sister. Nobody in that crowd. Well, she doesn't go in the crowd anymore, thank the Lord. But if she ever did it again, I don't, you know, But it is what it is. But back in the day, she used to go into the crowd during Daddy's Fallen Angel. Even the band went out on a few shows. I don't know how many shows, but actually it was yeah, a lot of shows she went on. They went herself. She went out by herself, which boggles my mind. I mean, she is the metal goddess, of course, so she can do whatever the fuck she wants. But she had the security. But one security guard, mind you. But that was Brownie, the guitar tech. At certain during I think during the second and third album, it was mostly Brownie was the we called him Brownie. It's not his real name, but he used to go out with Maria into the crowd during the festival tour days, and he would be when she would stand in the middle of the freaking audience, freaking doing a circle pit during Daddy's Fallen Angel. Except for that time they were at in New York City when they were co-headlining with Nonpoint. She was actually on the bar. At the bar, because it was like a little dinky place. Santos, what's it called? Santos, I forget the name of it. Santos Bar House or something like that. It's in Chinatown in New York City. Me and the missus went back in, what was that tour? I think it was 2000, oh boy, because I was on the third album, so I had to be around, give or take, 2010 to 2012-ish, somewhere around there. Yeah, dinky little place, looked like a freaking ECW arena, but smaller. Very small place. Like dinky little shit. They're not doing like arenas anymore, like that. Well, now they are, but back in the days, they were doing, dinky little places like, I wouldn't say dinky, but the Starland Ballroom. They've done that a bunch of times. They did BB King's, which is still there, I think. They did BB King's the first tour. The very first tour, when they weren't even signed yet. BB King's. I went there. I didn't even know who the fuck they were at the time. Well, before they actually were there. I didn't know who the fuck they were. Until I got a little notification from a good friends I'm in this moment, Maria and the band sent me a, when the MySpace days. You remember MySpace? 2004, 2005, early 2006. MySpace, Kenny! MySpace! Are you kidding me, Kenny? MySpace! Yeah, remember when you were on MySpace? You would just get friend requests from random people or random bands if you were a metal channel, like I was. I just got random bands freaking friend requesting me almost every freaking day, every week almost. Which was kind of insane. I'm like, what the hell fuck are these bands? I'm like, wow, random bands, One of them was December's Fall, my good buddies, Francesca, Louis and Francesca. Met them in 2005, same year as In This Moment. And I played In This Moment the very first time I heard it. I was like, putting them on my radio show. First time. I heard Prayers, and then I heard Daddy's Fallen Angel. I was like, and Maria screaming up a storm. I was like, oh God. I need to play this band. And I did. And then when I went to Ozfest the year after that, I think it was, no, wait, was it? Shit. I think it was 2006 or 2007. Yeah, 2007. Because that's when Beautiful Tragedy came out around that time. 2006, early 2007. I went to Ozfest. They played. But I wasn't in the front row at the time. I was all in the back. Because remember, it was at the PNC Bank Arts Center. In the parking lot. Not inside. When you go inside, you can, if you've been to the PNC, you know what I mean. back in the early days when they had the Mayhem Tour, the Uproar Tour, stuff like that. They played in the parking lot. Which is awesome, though. You know, you have one band on this side of the parking lot, then you got the other side of the parking lot. Or, you know, they could be on the same side of the parking lot, which they did a few years ago. Then you go all the way back, you go inside, and, you know, it's crazy. But yeah, on Ozfest 2007, when they first were playing Beautiful Tragedy and everything, I met them for the actual first time I met them was in 2007. I knew them since 2005, but I never met them in person until 2007, which was at Ozfest. Now, I met them, I went up to them and was like, hey, you know, thank you for sending me a MySpace invitation. And he was like, oh, I didn't know we sent you one. I'm like, what? So anyway, long story short, I went up to Maria, who was in a beautiful freaking... do I still have that photo? God damn, I don't even know if I have a photo anymore. I thought I had the photo with me. I thought it was on my I'm gonna have it here. Let me see. I don't even have it here. Not this thing. Damn it. Let me see. I might have it on my my fridge. Let me see. Hold on. Be right back. Don't I have it? I don't know if I have it anymore. I used to have it here. I don't know if I have it. So this side, damn, it was here. Oh no. I have the picture, I just don't know where it is. Poop! Where is it, Susan? Where is it? Tell Daddy where it is. I don't know. Exactly, I don't know where it is. Oh, well, I can't find it. I will find it, and I will show you it. I'll show you the picture. Actually, what I could do, I think I don't think I have it on my Facebook. I don't think. I don't know. Some of these pictures I have, I don't know where the fuck they are anymore. In my monstrosity of a house, but that's what it is. You know, Casa del Gilmore. Some of these pictures, I thought I had on my what's that? That's not it. I thought I had some of these pictures from the old days, back in the old school days. I don't know where they are. So now I'm wasting valuable time because I want to get this done quickly because the missus is on her way home. I'm gonna have a sensible dinner a little bit later. 7 o'clock right now. See, I wish I knew where it was. I don't know. I'm looking around my house because, you know, how Rosa is the interior decorator of the house. I don't even know where the fuck I would even look to find that shit. When I do find it, I will show you it. But, sorry, I wasted like 5-10 minutes of your time. But anyway, long story short, I went up to Maria and I said, hey, great, I love your music. I bought the album. That's the second time I bought the album. I bought the album, the actual Beautiful Tragedy album. I bought it online. And it was the an actual, like a deluxe edition, sort of deluxe edition, because it had a different album cover than the original one. Because I had if you get the you have the original, it just shows Maria in the in the baby doll dress, blah blah blah, circa 2006, 7. But when I got the deluxe edition because I'm so nice. And I got it. It comes with the original the original logo, not this logo, of course, but but it had the butterfly logo on the album cover. So that was nice. So when I went to Ozfest, I bought another one, which was the actual version, which was signed, by the way. So got that. You know how much I got that for? $10. 10. And I also bought Lordy's debut album. Guess how much that was? $10. You can't get that anywhere else. I bought a Black Label Society album signed by Zakk Wylde and the band for $9.99. That low price of $9.99, of course, Same thing with the Butcher Baby's second album. $9.99, signed. You know why? Because I'm Mr. VIP. Very important Peter, that's what I am. I get things way before you do. Pays to know people in music, doesn't it? Pays to have a job in music, too. It is what it is. That's pretty much all I got to say about that. But yeah, I went up to Maria and the guys, like, great, love the music. You guys are awesome. Blah, blah, blah. And I told them, I was like, I told them, I was a college DJ back in the day. But, 2007, I was still working in Brooklyn College back in the day. And I told them, I was like, as soon as you sent that friend the friend request, I told them I played Prayers and Daddy's Fallen Angel back to back. I'm like, oh, thank you, thank you, it was so good. Maria hugged me and gave me a smoochie on the cheek, You know how it is, back in the day, that was the original band. Maria, Chris, Blake, Jeff Fab, and Jesse Landry. The original In This Moment band, not what they are now, which is Maria, Chris, Travis Johnson, Randy Weitzel, and Kent Dimmel, the man behind the Skins, if you know what I mean. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, the original band is great. It was great. Now they're still great, but I miss the old band. I really miss the old In This Moment. I miss Blake. I miss Blake Bunzel, who, him and Jeff Fab, after they left In This Moment, they went on the tour with, the guy from, American Idol. What was his name? Oh, can't think of his name now. Not Chris Daughtry or, the guy that's doing Adam Lambert. Not those guys. It was I think on the same season that Lambert was. Got his goddamn name. No, it wasn't that one, Wrestling Cat. Wrestling Cat's trying to tell me who it was. Can't see her. Obviously you can't, but come here, booby. Wrestling Cat. Come here. Come here, baby. Wrestling Cat is having fun today. Yes. Yes, what you want, baby? Yes. Come here. Come here. Who's a good kitty? Who's a good kitty? Who's a good kitty? Look at this beautiful animal. Ooh. Thank you, fans. Hello. I am the Wrestling Cat. I am doing much better. Thank you for all your prayers and your well wishes and your postcards and everything else. I love you all. And to all you haters, leave Peter Gilmore alone, I tell you. Leave Peter Gilmore alone. I will scratch your eyes out and eat your balls. Hear me. Who's a good cat? Who's a good cat? You want to be my tag team partner? We'll go up against Wrestling Jesus and his cat. See, look at the cat. They're so good. Look at. Oh. She's getting nasty. She's getting frisky. Oh my God! We're gonna have a hardcore match. I love this cat. It's so good. Gotta take it to the vet next week. And she doesn't, it's going to be an adventure getting her in the box. Because she doesn't like to go in cages and boxes and shit. Don't you? No, you don't. I know you don't. That's good. That's a good kitty. Yeah, so I'm going to take the little munchkin to the vet. See what's going on with her. Get a little checkup. I don't, she's still not eating as much. She drinks a lot of water. She runs around here and there. So I think she has the same little problem that my old cat Cookie has with the thyroid problem. Yes. So yeah. So I don't know if she might have that. I don't know because she's not eating as much as she used to, and we tried to give her the medicine food that we got. She was eating it at the time, and now she's not eating it at all. Don't you? You don't like that food anymore. You like the old food. You like the Friskies food. The pate, if you will. If you will. I think my cat's better than Natalia's cat. Well, cats. I don't know how many cats she has. I know Io has a cat. But, I'm not going to say anything bad about my third wife, Io Shirai. I love cats! Yes, you do. I love cats too, they right, Io? Yes. So. Oh, she's grabbing my hand. Look at this. Look at this. You see that? She grabs my hand like that. She's like, grah. Like, hug me, damn it! Hug me! Oh, now she's biting me. Ah! God damn it! Okay, I'll pet you. And I think you farted. Good Lord. Did you toot? Ah! Like, stop it! I'm gonna shit on you! She probably did. I don't know. Now I have to change the shirt. Aww. I'm sorry, Papa. I'm sorry. She's been farting a lot. More than me. I fart a lot. But man, she farts up a storm. Good Lord, I think she did when I was holding her. I think she farted. Woo! I don't even have my. Yeah. No. So she's farting on my hand. No, don't smell. No, but But she's doing, she's doing better. You saw her grab my hand and everything. She loves me. I love her, but sometimes she wants like, I want get off of me! Oh! Now she's lying down on one of Rose's chincletas or slippers. If you don't know your Spanish, chincleta means slipper in Spanish. So I know some Spanish. Oh God. I think you did fart on me, you son of a bitch. Yeah, not the first time. Not the cat I'm talking about, Anyway, let's move on. So she's doing good. We're going to take her to the vet. It's going to be a venture getting her in the box or the cage or whatever, thing. I'm going to take her early in the morning next Wednesday. So I don't know what's going to happen. She's not gonna like going in the box, because we tried that when we had to move out of the house when we were renovating back in 2016. So yeah, she didn't like going in the box, but I had to force her into the cage. She didn't like it, and now it's gonna be an adventure getting her in the box or in the cage again. Okay. Lauren just texted me saying, can we go on at 8? Well, I'm on live now, so if you miss it, you miss it. So I got 49 minutes to go if I'm around by 8 o'clock. It's about to be dark now. 7-Eleven. Hey, 7-Eleven! Make a wish. No, make a wish. Let's go gambling. It's 7-Eleven. No, I'm not going to go to 7-Eleven. If you want it, you can get it at a 7-Eleven. Butter fucking cheese on Hunter. Something like that. That's stupid 7-Eleven commercial. There is a 7-Eleven around my area, but it's like on the other side, like 25 minutes away. 35 minutes, walking with the missus. Because it's right near the movie theater. And walking used to take us 25 minutes. Now that Rose is, a little bit older, and, it takes us about 35, 40 minutes. Because I walk fast, because I'm young, you know what I mean? But, I walk like 10 feet in front of her. She's like 2 blocks back. I'm like, what the fuck? Get over here, you slowpoke. Rosa reminds me of a Pokemon, Snorlax. No, who's the... Not Snorlax, I'm sorry. I shouldn't say Snorlax, because she does snore, but, doesn't everybody? If Rosa was a Pokemon... I don't know. Who's the slowest Pokemon in Pokemon history? I don't know. But she would be probably one of those Pokemon that's really slow. Not saying anything bad about it, but I'm Pikachu. Pikachu! Okay. But I digress. But yeah. So it's gonna be an adventure next week. Getting her in the cage and everything, and hopefully, nothing's wrong with her. Maybe she might have that thyroid problem, and then, hopefully it's not, we caught it early, because, but it is what it is. We'll see what happens with Zuzu next week. I don't think it's anything major, but I think, just to get her a checkup, but yeah, so she lays down a lot. She drinks a lot of water, so that's not a good sign from what we've dealt with before with Cookie. She got skinny. She's getting skinny. She's not eating as much as she used to. When we got her, she was like big, not huge, fat, big. Well, she was like plumpy. I've noticed over the last couple of months, she's been, she just looked weird. And, she would lay on the couch with her paw on the, with her paw like this, and she's like, I'm like, what the hell's going on? I didn't think anything of it at the time. And I got nervous. I was like, what the hell's going on? You okay? I was like, maybe she's sick or something like that. You know how cats maybe get like indigestion or constipated or something like that. Maybe they have a this is what they have. That's what they have. But yeah, I didn't really think anything of it. I thought, maybe she's just tired. But like over the last couple of months, I've noticed that she's not eating as much as she used to. She does run around a lot once in a while. She'll go in the pooper, in the litter box, poop or piss, and then zoom. She's like, boom, here from the bathroom up to the couch in like 5 seconds. I'm like, all right, who shot you out of a cannon there, Zuzu? She get on the couch, with her paws on the fucking couch. And I'm like, okay, somebody's feisty. But, so we'll see what happens with Zuzu. Hopefully everything's good and nothing is bad. I just think, Rosa thinks she's depressed. I mean, I don't even think animals do get depressed. I don't think. But, I think she just wants a lot of attention. Maybe she's not getting the attention that she used to get. I don't know. Cats are weird. Animals are weird. You don't know what they, what they want. I know they want food, and then you give them food, and give me more. I'm like, I just gave you food. and then they'll rub up against you, they'll jump on you, and, thankfully, Zuzu's declawed and everything, so when she jumps up on me, I don't have to all that shit. Get clawed up the wazoo and everything. Which Cookie used to do. Used to jump up on me on at random times. Ah! Claw right in the, not in the dick, but, But Rosa does that. She claws my dick. You know what I mean. I digress. So, yeah. Anyway, back to my story about In This Moment, because I went off on a tangent. I apologize. So yeah, when I went to see them the first time in Ozfest 2007, I went up to Maria and I told her, I was like, hey, I'm a college DJ. I was the first person to play your music when it first came out. And they go, that's that? Okay, yeah, I thought it was the missus. But yeah, I told Maria that I played their music first on college radio. They're like, oh, thank you very much, blah, 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 Maria gives me a smoochie. The band's like, hey, yeah. So, I wish I had the picture. I don't know where it is. Damn. But I have it. I'm not lying. I have the picture from the first tour. But, I'm mad now. I can't find the fucking thing. I'm mad. Damn. But yeah, ever since then, I basically had a great relationship with the band, all the members in the band. Sad that Blake and Jeff Fab they left to do that guy from I can't think of his name, but he was on American Idol. They did an album and a tour with him, and then Jeff Fab left that. He went to Black Label Society, which I thought was fucking epic. Jeff Fab's having the time of his life standing next to a guy like Zakk Wylde. But on the last couple albums, he's having fun. He's a weird dude, that guy. Jeff Fab's a weird kind of dude. I went to their acoustic show once. The ever controversial acoustic show they did in at Fontana's in downtown Manhattan. And that I don't even want to get into that show because it's so embarrassing. But I'll just say this: that was the show that I kind of fucked up for them because some idiot behind me when they were I forgot what song, I think we were doing Lost at Sea from the second album, The Dream. Stupid idiot whispering in my ear, yelling in my ear when I'm trying to hear the song, trying to enjoy the song. Guys yelling at me, I'm like, shut up! And then Maria's like, and then she's like, hey! And she yelled at me. Because I interrupted the song. I was like, they still kept playing. I felt really bad about it. And then, some of the fans started yelling at me after the thing was put up on YouTube. So, probably one of my most embarrassing moments at a concert was that. But it is what it is. But, anyway, I go downstairs because there was a fashion show. The, what was it called? Rock Couture, I think it was. Jose Mangan from SiriusXM, my good buddy, was hosting the show with another person that was doing the fashion show. Very good fashion show. There was a lot of women showing their titties, but they would have pasties on, of course, You're not gonna go to a bar and, a fashion show showing your titties and everything. I mean, come on. So, what was it? That was good. That was it. I was like front. The stage is like right here. Like you go in and there's the stage is like right here. So I'm like right here at the front of the stage, and I'll see all the beautiful fucking models showing, what their stuff. And there was like one person that came out. I'm like, her titties are flapping out. I'm like, good lord, what the fuck's going on? Mind you, this is a dark fucking room. And I had the what do you call it? The Digicam at the time. I didn't have like the phone, which I have now. I had a Digicam trying to take pictures. Not good. Not good. Because even if I had flash on, I couldn't get a good picture, which sucked. I'm like, if I had the phone like I have now, I would have been like, oh, here you go. See, you want to see some titties? Here you go. Then I would have got banned on Facebook for nudity. I'm like, it's not nudity. They got pasties on, asshole. It's fucking Zuckerberg. So, but yeah, that was fun. And then after that, I didn't even know Maria was. Actually, Maria was behind me. I didn't even know until like after the fashion show was over. It was somebody goes, everybody follow Maria downstairs. Okay, because there was a downstairs part where they actually played the music and everything. So I heard that, and then I hear, Peter, come down with me. I'm like, what? I'm like, what the fuck? I thought it was someone, I didn't even know who it was, and then I turn around, it's Maria. In her, nice fucking black baby doll dress. And this was at the time she was dating, well, her boyfriend was, I forgot his name, god damn it. He was in another band, but then they broke up. Because he was a dick! He was an actual dick. I mean, really, he was a dick. But now Maria's with Joe Cotello of Dead, and she's having a great time with him. Holy. I think they're gonna get married. I really think they're gonna get married. Maybe have another kid. Maria has one kid, and that's, what's his name? What's his name? Devin or Devon? I know his name is Devon. I think his name is Devon or Devin. And she had that kid out of wedlock, the whole story is just sad. She got raped by her dad and had a kid with him. That's basically her dad's kid. So, not her first boyfriend. Blah, blah, blah. I think that's what the story is. I think she got raped by her dad. I could be wrong. I have to look at the biography again. But, yeah, she did, she had a kid, like, at 15 or 16, I think it was, which was her son, who's half black. Mind you, he's half black. But yeah, he grew up to be a big man. He's a big dude, that guy. And he has his own clothing line. He has his museum and everything, which is upstate New York stuff. But yeah. But anyway, yeah. So I go downstairs with Maria. I'm like right behind Maria. She doesn't. I mean, she knew. She knew who I was, because when I got to the place, it's called Fontana's. It's a little dinky bar in downtown Manhattan, right off the, well, it's on Grand, well, I'm not gonna say where it is. You just look it up, you know where it is. It's in downtown Manhattan. Right off the train. So, I get there, I got there early. So I forgot what time the show was. It was at night sometime. I forgot 7, 8 o'clock at night. And I get there and I'm just waiting outside. I was like, might as well just stay outside. I mean, I went to go. There was a grocery store, like a little grocery store. I bought a Gatorade because I was thirsty. So I bought that. I'm waiting outside, and I was like, oh, I might as well wait outside. I'm the first one here. And then next thing I know, somebody from the bar, from the establishment, comes out and saying, hey, you here for the concert? I go, yeah. It's like, oh, come in. You just come in. I'm like, okay. So I get in the place. It's like, oh, sit here, and blah blah blah. It was the person who, because it was select fans, mind you. It was a select fans show, so I got, me being Mr. VIP was one of the select fans that went to the show, and I had I had to show them my thing and everything. They had a list. It's like, hey, come into the bar. I'm like, okay, why not? So I go in, they check my name and everything, blah blah blah. I'm sitting at the bar, drinking my freaking Gatorade. Next thing I know, the whole band comes out, and then as they're taking my name, right? They go, hey, how's it going? What's going on? I'm like, what's going on, guys? I was like, what's going on there, dudes? So hung out with them. They were actually starting their They were at the bar, then they went outside, then they went down. There was another part. They went downstairs. Then they were doing sound check. I was like, I wanted to ask them if I can come down and watch sound check, but I didn't want to be rude. So I was like, all right, I'll just stay up here and wait for the fashion show to start and everything. I might as well have a beer, or not a beer, but a Jack and Coke. Because I don't drink beer. That's Rose's thing. And Rosa wasn't at this concert. This was like when we first started going out. So, yeah, long story short, I go downstairs with Maria. Excuse me. And the band was, starting to set up and everything. And, I was like the first one there. I'm going like right through, just following Maria onto the little stage and everything. Gave Chris a fist bump. It's like, hey, Peter Gilmore is right there. It's like, this is my guy right there. Boom, fist bump. Right? Then, and I gave same thing to Blake. And then Jesse Landry, who's now a pilot, by the way, now. Not in the band anymore. He left after the second album. He was replaced by Kyle Conkiel, who was actually on the album. He's actually credited to be on the album. He did some of the tour, and then Travis Johnson, who's now he was the original bassist before Jesse was in the band. He came on after Kyle left and went to I forgot what band he went into. There's a funny story with Kyle. When he left the band, he was saying, "Oh, I'm going to another band," and then there was rumors he was going to Dream Theater. So I was like, "It's like, well, have fun in Dream Theater." And Kyle and Chris messaged me. He's like, "When did we go? When did I go to Dream Theater?" I'm like, "I thought you did. Somebody told me you went to Dream Theater." It's like, no. It's like, no, don't believe everything you hear on the internet. So, naughty Peter there, But it is what it is. But anyway, so I fist bumped Jesse. I shook Maria's hand again, and then I looked at Jeff Fab, who was who didn't have a drum set. He was like playing a box type thing, and it had maracas and a tambourine, stuff like that, because it was acoustic. Blah blah blah. So me and him lock eyes. This is what he does. I'm like, dude, like the turtle in what's that stupid movie? And Finding Nemo, the turtle, dude. I'm like, dude. Not the first time he did that. He did that at the Santos Clubhouse show. He came out, goes like, he starts going like, he starts raises his stick, and everyone's like, yeah, Jeff, yeah, you kick ass, man. Right? Then he spots me and goes, points his stick at me. I'm like, I thought he's got to throw his stick at me or something like that. I don't know. I think me and Jeff have like a love-hate relationship. I don't know. But yeah, so that's the story of that. So it is what it is. And that's the story of how I met In This Moment. Got him out on MySpace. Kenny, MySpace. Played him on my radio show. Met them at Ozfest. Well, first saw him at BB King's in 2005. When they were unsigned. And then since 2007, 2007, I've been going to basically every show that I can in the New York, New Jersey area. I missed like maybe 3 shows. 3 shows I missed. One was at the Nassau Coliseum. I forgot what tour that was. It was outside the the original Nassau Mausoleum. I missed that show because I'm not going all the way over there. So I missed that. I hated it. I think that was the Warped Tour, actually. Yeah, I think it was the Warped Tour, so I missed that. Then I missed the show in Jersey. I missed like 2 shows. I think was in Jersey. So, because when they go to Montclair, New Jersey, which is like a pain in the ass to get to, especially by train. I can't really go to like Montclair, New Jersey, or somewhere I've never been in Jersey. I mean, I go to the PNC and the Stoneland Ballroom because I know how to get there and back. Same thing with Atlantic City, you know. I know how to get there and how to get back. And if I have to, I might have to stay in a hotel if I get stuck in Jersey, which I never have. So, unless I'm staying at a hotel in Atlantic City, but it is what it is. But it's great. I never miss an In This Moment show when I come to New York City. And they rarely come to New York City these days. The last time they came was 2019. It was on the Sisters of Metal tour with New Year's Day opening up for In This Moment, who opened up for Hailstorm, you know, Lizzie Hale and company. Lizzie Hale. I mean, those three ladies, Maria, Lizzie Hale, and Ash Costello of New Year's Day. Nice pieces of ash, if you know what I mean. That's the show when I actually met Ash Costello, when I have the pictures to prove it on my Twitter. I have it on Twitter and I have it on Facebook somewhere on one of my Facebook pages. That's the one remember when I said when Ash like she's like next to me and like she's like cheek to cheek with me. She has her like arm like running around here and everything. You know, mind you, she had a boyfriend at the time, who's now her husband. So she whispers in my ear, "I think we make a good couple." I didn't say anything at the time because I was so nervous. And then when I put the picture up on Twitter and I tagged her on Twitter, I say, "Yes, Ash, we do make a good couple." And guess what? She retweeted it. So, good shit. Good stuff. This cat's so funny. You want to see what? Look at this cat. Look what the cat's doing right here. That is funny. You are funny. Yeah, the cat's funny, but it is what it is. So, but yeah, so that is my story, and I'm sticking to it with the story of how I met In This Moment. Probably. And I think I told this a few times, but if you're, you know, like Prince Idol and Nick maybe and Lauren maybe, because I don't think I told this story before to them, but I'll tell it right now. In This Moment saved me from suicide a ton of times. Because you know how, you know, I talk about, you know, my battles with depression, and I get really, really upset, and you know, there's days I just go, I'm like, I don't want to live anymore, I want to die, I don't care, just like that, you know, my relationship's over, I'm gonna die, and this and that. So I get really, sometimes, you know, sometimes I get violent, like, you know, back in the day, I used to throw chairs, I used to throw a whole ton of shit. Because I was so fucking pissed off. I don't do that now anymore, but yeah, you know, when I got really upset, really depressed, and I just didn't want to live anymore, I had to think about it for a while, because I never did it. I never acted out on my suicidal thoughts. Sorry, trolls. Sorry. Why don't you off yourself? Why don't you try? But you're not going to, so. But yeah, every time I would think about suicide, I'm like, you know what? Let me, I would go on my phone or go on my computer or my laptop at the time, do on some classic In This Moment, freaking Daddy's Fallen Angel, start, opening riff, just fucking yes, fucking calm myself down. I'm like, yes, you know. That's what I do nowadays, you know, when I'm in a pissed off mood, or I do have some suicidal thoughts. I still kind of do, but not really anymore. So I throw on some In This Moment, I throw on some Slayer. You know. And besides Rosa saving me from despair and everything many times. How do you think I got how do you think I got this job I have now? Because she knows people. So that's how I'm making a lot more money than you motherfuckers make. So thank the Lord for Rosa. So and thank the Lord that In This Moment came around, because if they weren't around, I don't think I'd probably be talking right now. Because I might have acted out on slitting cutting myself with a box cutter. This is around the time that In This Moment was actually starting out. I actually wanted to kill myself. I had a box cutter in my hand and wanted to slit my fucking neck. I never did it. I wanted to, and then, I just dropped the fucking thing. I started bawling. I started crying. And then I was in, a deep depression for, a couple months, and then that's when I actually started going to therapy and everything. This is when I was, 18, mind you. Now I'm 45, so 28 years battling depression. It's not easy, 28 years. Seeing different therapists and on different fucking medication that doesn't really work, That's probably why I'm so sick. All the fucking medication I'm on makes me fucking loopy. Why do you think I'm so fucking excited and everything? But it is what it is. But yeah, if not for In This Moment, I'd probably be dead. And if not for Rose, I'd probably be dead too. So. And I told her, it's if it wasn't for you, I'd probably be dead. She starts laughing at me. What the hell? So, without In This Moment, without Rosa, I probably will not be talking to you guys right now. Either I'll be dead or in an insane in a psychiatric ward, which a lot of the trolls think I should be in. You trolls should be fucking in jail for all the shit you've been doing to me the last few years. That too. So I had too much fucking soda today. I'm sorry. I had a big lunch, so sorry if you hear me fight. It's embarrassing. It's nasty, but whatever. I don't care. It's my show. That's it. But yeah. But that's my musical journey, if you will. I got more stories, I can tell. I mean, Lauren, me and Lauren, who's in the chat, my tribal queen. Because I'm sorry I didn't mention it, acknowledge the chat. I just apologize for that, because I wanted to tell my stories. So, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so Lauren, texted me last night and said, hey, we should switch it up a little bit. Instead of talking about wrestling, let's talk about some music. I'm like, we should. Why not? And then I was talking to my good buddy Prince Idol today, before I got my lunch, and we were talking about, it's like, yeah, if you talk about wrestling, you get all these morons, disagreeing with you, and all the, the marks and the trolls, like, this and that. You talk about music, you probably won't get as much trolls. So I'm gonna switch it up at times, when I'm just doing a chill stream like this. If I have some music news I want to talk about. I would have done this on my Metal God channel, but it's a chill stream, so I was like, I'm gonna put it on my Peter Gilmore channel. Why not? I could have put it on any of my channels. I just felt like putting it on here. So that's it. So we're gonna talk about some music. At times, when I do another stream, we'll bring up some music. We'll talk. Let's do something like that. Like maybe on my Metal God channel, I want to try to put more music related stuff on it, because there's a Music God channel, or Metal God channel, I should say. Why don't you do music video? It's a music video channel. You're the Metal God. Why do you have to do death videos? I can do whatever the fuck I want on my channel, motherfucker. Why don't you go make your own channel and put some crappy content on it? It is what it is. That's it. You don't like it? Get the fuck out of here. That too. Alright. Let's acknowledge our chat before we move on with the show. Alright. We got the tribal chief in the chat. Nick Infante92. What's up, Nick? How you doing? On this, Sunday evening. I don't even know what day it is. On this Sunday evening, it's dark outside now. Getting close to 8 o'clock at night. On a Sunday. Nothing really to do. So, there's nothing on. So, what are you gonna do? Let's just chill. Let's just have a nice chill stream. Why not? Because we got Monday Night Raw tomorrow night. And, yeah, we got some interesting wrestling news to talk about. With WrestleMania 38. Some spoilers for WrestleMania 38. Some, other random wrestling news. We'll do that. But, we'll move on. Alright, so we got Nick in the chat. We got Prince Idol in the chat saying, hey, bro. What's up, bro? He says, the balance of wisdom is open. Well, you mean the palace. Not the balance, the palace. So, we got that. Alright, so what's up there, Prince? Okay. Sorry, my allergies are acting up now. Stupid cat. I'll move on from there. Let's see here. Okay, everybody's saying hi to each other. Prince says, beautiful cat. Well, thank you. I've had this cat. I've had Zuzu since 2013. Around the same time, I had Cookie. I got Cookie in January, right after the Super Bowl. In January 2013. Brought it home from one of her friend's house in Washington Heights, Manhattan. Brought it home on the train, which is an adventure. And then got Zuzu from my cousin. So I've had Zuzu ever since 2013. So it's been about 9 years. And I had Cookie for a little over 6 years before she died in 2019. So, but you know, now that Zuzu's not doing so good, and I don't know what's gonna happen with Zuzu. We're thinking about getting another cat, maybe a male cat this time, another male cat, but or a female. I don't know. We'll get a cat. I just know that, but so I might have 2 cats again, like I used to have, but. You know, that's why I really think that's what Rosa said. She brought up a good point. Ever since Cookie died 3 years ago, I think that's why Zuzu's kind of like not herself, because she kind of I think she misses her best friend Cookie and everything. That's why I think she looks depressed. So I could be wrong. I don't know. Cats are weird. Anyway, all right, we'll move on. Okay, Nick says cage for what? Oh yeah, I have to when I take her to the vet, I gotta put her in a cage, cause I can't just like take her there, And she doesn't like going in a cage. She doesn't like going in a box. So it's gonna be an adventure getting her in a box or a little cage or a little bag or whatever, and take her to the vet. It's going to be an adventure. Just going to say that. That's pretty much it. Alright, Prince, what is that? I can't see what that is. Prince had some symbol on there. I think it's a Japanese symbol. Anyway. Alright, like I said, the tribal queen of the chat, Lauren, says, hey yo, what's up? Lauren says, turtle, who everybody loves our turtle. Blah, blah, blah. So you get that. Lauren says, Pete, when you get like that, call me when you get depressed. Well, no doubt. I will. It's good to talk to people when you're depressed. Like, I want to kill myself! Settle down there, Bios. But to talk to somebody before you actually do it, you know, they could talk you out of it. Then again, you know, like, I'm gonna do it. You know, that's pretty much it. Move on. All right. Nick says hi to Lauren. Lauren says hi to them. Blah blah blah. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Lauren says turtle PD. Okay. Move on. Nick's like, it's all good. It's all good in the hood. Okay. Lauren says, which channel is that, PD? Oh, my Metal God channel, you mean? I think you talk about my Metal God channel. I have, like, you know, just you know, go into the description box. You have all my channels, so you don't have to, you know, figure out which one I'm on. Unless I tell you. I always tell you, like, before I go live and anything. But if you hit the bell, then you know if you're on subscribe to my channels, you hit the bell. Hopefully you get the notification when I go live or when I actually upload a video. So you know, where is it? So you don't get lost and everything. So it is what it is. Okay, she says okay. Lauren says, hey, Zuzu. Okay, she says hi. All right, Prince Idol says, he's not the tribal chief until I say he is. Okay, but I already gave Nick the tribal chief even before I met you, Prince, so you can't say that. I'm sorry. Lauren says, cats do get depressed. Okay, there you go. That's probably why she's not eating as much and sleeping a lot and just not looking herself. I think she needs a partner. I think she's neutered. She's fixed, I think. I think she is. But so this is what it is. Move on. All right. Okay, we're gonna go back, get to some wrestling news, and then we're gonna move on. Prince Isle says, hashtag Prince yelling at Nick like Roman did to Paul. Wise man, why are you interrupting me? But Brock just landed. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I'll tell you what we're gonna do. You're gonna stay here, and we're gonna get out of here. Wait for me! Falls out of the ring like a fucking jackass on SmackDown. like I mentioned on my SmackDown review that I did last night. It was just hilarious. Brock Lesnar went fucking berserk last night, Friday night. Fucking berserk. Probably, I think this is like the most violent version of Brock Lesnar that we've seen in 20-some-odd years. He's having a good time. He's just more violent. And that match is going to be barbaric and fucking bloody as fuck, probably. I wouldn't be surprised if both men are busted wide open, bleeding like stuffed pigs all over the mat in Dallas. I still think Roman's going to smash Brock Lesnar and unify the belt. And then possibly go, a full 2 years with the belt. It's getting very close to 600 now. It's what was it at? 566 actually, as of today. 566 days with that goddamn belt. So if he goes, he has to go 730 days to hit 2 years, 2 full years. So that's going to be in September-ish, late September, I think. End of August, late September. He's going to actually hit 2 years. Will he get it? I doubt it. I don't think he'll hit 2 full years as champ. I think if I had to put a number on it, I'd probably say around 625, 650-ish. He'll hold the title for, and then he finally loses it to maybe somebody. Maybe Drew McIntyre. But then again, we don't know. Because they're actually fighting. Drew McIntyre and Roman are actually fighting on house shows now. There you go. So that's probably going to be the next feud for Roman after he possibly beats Brock at WrestleMania, and unless they have a third match, or is that fourth match, but after WrestleMania is Backlash, so they'll probably have a rematch there, and then end the fucking feud, and then Roman will probably win there too, and then he goes on to Hell in a Cell. I don't know if he'll face Brock in Hell in a Cell. I highly doubt it, but you never know. If they want to go with a series of matches that they've been talking about ever since Brock came back, they want to have a series of matches. I don't know how many matches they're gonna have, but this is gonna be their WrestleMania's gonna be their third match. Backlash will probably be number 4, and then I think the final match, the 5th and final match, will be in Hell in a Cell for the undisputed title. So it is what it is. And Roman is maybe if he does win, he'll be the first man in WWE history to beat The Undertaker and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. The first one. That's a big milestone for the big dog, the tribal chief. I think he's gonna do it. I think he will do. He will do it. We'll see. All right, we'll move on. Okay, let's see here. Lauren says Dana Carvey voice turtle. Everybody loves a turtle. Party on, Wayne. Party on, Garth. All right. If you were an ice cream flavor, you would be pralines and ick. Ice cream close up! Whoa! What's the other one he does? Let's do a Scooby-Doo ending. Get you. Fish hook! Wayne's World 1 and 2 are like legendary. And it's great to see Dana Carvey and Mike Myers back together. Because they had a little spat. And they weren't talking to each other for a while. And Dana Carvey was on Howard Stern. I don't know. I think a few recently. And Howard was talking to him about the little spat that him and Mike Myers had for a few years. Now they talk to each other again. Please give me Wayne's World 3, please. Wayne's World, party time, excellent. Okay. I'm Wayne Campbell. I live in my parents' house in Aurora, Illinois. And her name was Cassandra. She's a babe. Swing. If she was a president, she'd be Abraham Lincoln. Hey Wayne, did you ever think, when Bugs Bunny dressed up as a chick, you ever thought she was attractive? No. Oh, just asking. Remember that from Wayne's World 1? They were at the airport and they were on the car looking up at the freaking when the planes were going overhead and stuff. Classic. Good shit. Anyway, Lauren says I can't wait for it. Can't wait for it. Can't wait for what? Excuse me. We'll move on. Let's see here. Lauren says, you know what I miss going to, PD? What do you miss? What do you miss? I miss going to concerts. That's what I miss. I haven't gone to a concert since 2019. That was in this moment at New Year's Day Hailstorm Tour. I haven't gone to a concert since. Because of this fucking virus. We're just mutated now. Now we got another version of Omicron called BA2. And now, what was it? I think it's Moderna is actually trying to get the CDC their approval to have a fourth shot. It's not so. I mean, if you got 2 shots and a booster shot, which is now 3 shots, you could possibly get a 4th shot now, possibly. Fortunately for me, I only have 1 shot. I didn't get the booster shot yet. It is what it is. Rosa actually got a COVID test over the week of when did she get it? Last week. I think it was on Friday. She got a COVID test. I'm like, you bastard. She got one. I'm like, oh great, now I have to get one. I think she's well, I assume she's negative, so she doesn't have any symptoms or anything, so to Omicron, fuck you, man. Well, now that can't even say Omicron no more. We gotta go BA2. Now it's running rampant in Europe, and especially in China and Japan. I think England's starting to get it now, and New York and New Jersey are getting it now. This fucking thing won't end! We're gonna be wearing masks for the rest of our fucking lives! You know? Fucking insane! This pandemic will never end! We'll never get back to normal. It's fucking insane. 2 years now, this fucking virus that's mutated in the last 2 years. I can only imagine what's gonna be after BA2. The bubonic plague! We're all gonna die! It's either gonna be, this is how we're gonna die, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you right now. Either it's gonna be global thermonuclear war, or a plague. Or an endemic. Not a pandemic, an endemic. Which is even worse. Which is worse than a pandemic. Go into your history books, look up the bubonic plague. Look it up. And I think it said in the Bible there's supposed to be 7 plagues. I think we already hit 5. I think. I gotta X Rosa that one. She's the so-called biblical historian. So I don't know. I just think I think civilization as we know it is gonna die pretty damn soon. Depending, with this fucking war going on in Russia and Ukraine. That may be ending pretty soon. It's not possible. It's not. I still don't think it's gonna happen. But what I'm reading and what I'm hearing on CNN, our hero, Mr. Zelensky, the Ukrainian president, basically the greatest person in history right now, he still wants to sit down with Vladimir Putin and try to talk some fucking sense into that motherfucker. And if you notice, fucking Putin is fucking getting scared now. Because the Ukrainian soldiers are, intercepting missiles and all this shit. They're killing a bunch of fucking Russian troops. At least over 1,000, I think. And I think Putin's starting to think, because he's not gaining, he wanted to just take control of the entire country. Not happening. So, I think Putin's starting to get a little bit worried. But, if you know Putin, when he's backed into a corner, he's gonna come right back harder than ever. So we don't know what's gonna happen now. But Zelensky wants to talk to Putin and try to stop this goddamn thing. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I'm reading on Yahoo and other various websites that Putin may be wanting to negotiate. So maybe we'll get a ceasefire. Maybe we'll finally get the end of this fucking crisis. So we may be avoiding World War III. Who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen in the next couple weeks, couple days, couple weeks, couple months, couple years, maybe, I don't know. I still think we may be hitting global thermonuclear war in the next year or 2 or 3. There's going to be a nuclear war. If it's not going to be now, it's going to be sometime in the future. And I warned you 7 years ago about this. 7 years ago, stupid fucking internet connected spot's going to start going out now. Great. Yeah, we're gonna see global thermonuclear war. We're gonna see a nuclear war, if not a chemical war. Because Ukraine has chemical weapons. Putin's just ready to hit the chemical nukes, if you will, or possibly we'll go to we'll go to nuclear war. That's not a good thing. We go to nuclear war, I think the entire world will be gone. Especially Europe. Putin drops one nuke. You can say goodbye to half of, basically all of Europe and Scandinavia and the Baltic countries and shit, like Norway, Sweden, and Finland. They'll be all gone. Ukraine, just be nothing. Poland, Hungary, Slovakia, Belarus, maybe Romania. I hope it doesn't get as far as Italy and the UK, but you never know. But I just hope it doesn't go that far with the radiation and, all that shit goes all the way through Europe into parts of Italy and parts of Spain and France and Germany. God forbid the UK and Ireland, because I have great friends in Ireland and the UK. And in Italy too. I mean, all over the world. People love me. But I just hopefully that doesn't happen, and then nothing happens here in the good old USA. We don't want to see Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Remember that scene? You know what I'm talking about. If you've seen Terminator 2, remember the scene where Sarah Connor is like having a flashback or something? And she sees, she's walking and they're in like a park or something like that. And then next thing you know, a big fucking atomic bomb or a nuke just goes off, and then everything gets evaporated. I mean, eviscerated, evaporated, same thing. She's like, no! And then next thing you know, she's reduced to ash, and then she's like a skeleton. Ah! She's evaporated. Gone. Done. I just hope we don't get to that point, fucking, Judgment Day or Skynet or something like that. That's a good movie. Terminator 2 is good. First two Terminators were good. 3 was alright, with the female Terminator. And then after that, when it kind of rebooted Terminator, I think 4 and 5 were like, ugh. The last Terminator movie, when they brought back Sarah Connor, Linda, what was her name? Who's the actor that plays Sarah Connor? Linda, I can't think of her name. Somebody will tell me. Yeah, so they brought her back. They brought Arnold back, which I thought was nice. Arnold Schwarzenegger. So, yeah, I like that last one. I like the last Terminator movie. That was pretty good. But, the ones after number 3 were just horrible. Horrible. God forbid it's horrible. Alright, we'll move on from that. Okay. Alright, Nick talks to Prince and says, "Hey Prince, I knew Peter before I met you." That's damn true. Sorry, Prince. He's my tribal chief. I knew Nick since 2015 or 16, somewhere around there. Move on from there. Lauren says, "I miss going to Jack Dempsey's in New York City to watch WWE pay-per-views." I haven't gone there yet. I watch. I don't go to those the watch-along pay-per-views at a bar or something like that in the city. I know there's so many. It's like, hey, come to Jack Dempsey's. You get a free drink and watch WWE. Whatever. It's like, why would I want to go to a bar and get drunk when I can just do it at home? For free. You guys ever want to come down to Casa del Gilmore? I'll just fire up the computer and we'll watch it on the stream. You know, just, you know, I'll cater. You know, we'll get a couple pizzas. We'll get some sodas. Maybe I'll run down to the liquor store. Or one of you can go bring some liquor. Me, Nick, and Lauren, and maybe the Prince. We'll have a great old time watching, you know, an AEW pay-per-view or something, or Ring of Honor, or maybe New Japan. Who knows? We'll have a good old time. Maybe next WrestleMania we'll do it. Not this one. It's 2 weeks away. But you never know. I mean, next year maybe we'll do a WrestleMania party at Casa del Gilmore. We'll see. We'll move on. Just with my wrestling buddies, not any of you motherfuckers out there. Because you're not invited. And that's it. Alright, Prince Idol says, I'm just messing around, Nick. Okay. I know you were. Okay, Lauren says, just like Jay and Silent Bob. That's a good movie. Anyway, Prince Idol says, clear the way, clear the way, clear the way, make way for Prince Idol. Okay. He's here. Got that. Okay, here's a story from Nick about the Dana Carvey, Mike Myers little spat. He says, the comment was an ad-lib by Dana Carvey made while waiting for an incoming plane to finally come into scene. Mike Myers was laughing at something else Dana said at another time during the same scene. Oh, that was in Wayne's World, one, well, I think it was number 1. Yeah, the Bugs Bunny comment. Yeah, I got it. That was a funny thing, you know. Did you think, you know, say, hey Wayne, did you think Bugs Bunny when Bugs Bunny dressed up as a chick, did you find him attractive? No. Oh, just asking. Okay. Here it comes. Get ready. Wow, that was awesome. That's an awesome scene in that movie. I mean, there's so many others in Wayne's World 1 and 2. Speaking of 2, Prince Idol says Wayne's World 2 had Jim Morrison in it. Yeah, he did. That's true. And the naked Indian. You could see him? How can you miss a naked Indian? Oh, good point. What did he say in that movie when they were making Woodstock, Wayne Stock? Jim? I think he said, if you sign them, they will come. And then he, you know, and he woke up, San! Cool. Then at the end of the movie, when he saves, well, I don't want to spoil the movie for all of you who haven't seen it. But yeah, I mean, he's trying to get Aerosmith and some other bands to go on Wayne Stock. And you know, he got Aerosmith at the end of the movie. They were singing "Shut Up and Dance" from the album Pump. You know, I think that's the album with what was that the album with? No, I think not. Wait, now I'm gonna hate myself for this because I think no, Janie's Got a Gun was on Get a Grip, I think, and I think that's the same album that Crying was on, Amazing and Crazy one. I think it's on Get a Grip. I don't think it's on Pump. I could be wrong. I have both albums. I have the greatest hits too, so I have to look it up. I think Shut Up and Dance is on Get a Grip, I think. Eat the Rich! You know, that's a great song too. I know how to play Eat the Rich on guitar. It's pretty easy. So, we'll get that. But yeah, the actor who played Jim Morrison in Wayne's World 2 played him to a T. Not as great as Val Kilmer, of course, but you know. If they ever did another Doors movie, put that guy in. He'd be young Jim. And then, you know, You have Val Kilmer come out at the end of the movie, be, you know, Jim before he died. You know what I mean? There you go. Alright, okay. Nick says, Officer Koharski in the movie was named after former NHL ref Don Koharski, who was told by New Jersey Devils coach Jim Schoenfeld to, quote, have another donut, you fat pig, after a playoff game in 1988. That's in Wayne's World 2, not 1, when they go to Stan Mikita's in Aurora, Illinois, where Ed O'Neill was working there. Stan Mikita's! Let's go! The Tower of Donuts they had in that movie. Would you like some cream donuts? You know, with the straw. I kind of mimic it, but, you know, this is, you know, I had McDonald's earlier. Nothing in here, so. Remember when Ed O'Neill was talking to the camera and he was saying, these young punk kids and stuff like that? And then Wayne and Garth are like, what are you doing? Only we can talk to the camera. Get him out of here. You know? Oh, he's in Wayne's World 1, okay. I thought he was in 2. Shows you how much I miss watching that movie. It is what it is. Lauren says Linda Hunt. That's who it is. Thank you. Linda Hunt was Sarah Connor. Played her beautifully. Beautiful woman. Beautiful. Nick says Janie's got a gun. It was on Pump in 1989. So there you go. I don't, like I said, I get them mixed up. I think Pump was before Get a Grip. It is what it is. Hey, Jaded. That's not how Jade got her finisher called Jaded, by the way. That's not how it is. It is what it is. We'll move on. Linda Hamilton. Why did I say Linda Hunt? See, that's why I have Nick here, because he's the historian of the group. Nick is 29. I'm 45. I don't know. Prince is in his... Oh, well, I don't want to say his age. And Lauren's around my age, I think. So. Me and Lauren are the old farts of this crew. And Nick and the Prince are the young farts. I digress. Move on. Officer Koharski, Wayne's World 1. Okay, Linda Hamilton. Linda Hamilton was Sarah Connor, not Linda Hunt. That's what I just said. All right. All right, we'll move on from there. So that's all the comments for now. So we're going to move on with a little bit of wrestling news. We do have some baseball news. The Mets lost today 6-4 in their home opener to the Cardinals. David Peterson I think he went 4 or 5 innings, 4 fucking runs. To the bullpen you go, Peterson. I do, Mr. Peterson. Norm! From Cheers, remember Norm Peterson? Good afternoon, everybody. Norm! Would it be, Mr. Peterson? Same as usual there, Woody. Woody Harrelson's character, on Cheers. That's a great show. That was a great show back in the 80s, early 90s, too. Sad how it ended, though. When we had Diane, they had Rhea Perlman on the show. Excuse me. You had Fraser Crane and, his wife. Hi, I'm Fraser Crane. And today, our topic is sex, 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 sex. I'm listening. Hello, Seattle. I'm listening. That's a great, and the Frasier was a great show back in the day. It is what it is. You know, the guy that plays Frasier played Beast in X-Men, by the way, if you didn't know that by now, but most of you do. He played a pretty good Beast too. I mean, good X-Men movies back in the day, Halle Berry playing Storm, and Famke Janssen, nice piece of ace, playing Jean Grey, or Storm, not Storm, Jean Grey, Dark Phoenix, blah blah blah. Patrick Stewart, probably the best fucking Professor X, and then the other guy played Professor X in the X-Men First Class. He was all right. And then Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine, probably the legendary Wolverine. I read a story. You're gonna laugh at this. You know Harry Potter, right? Daniel Radcliffe. There's a story that if they do another Wolverine movie, he's gonna be Wolverine. You know what I gotta say about that? No. No. Do not have Harry Potter be Wolverine. No. There's only one Wolverine, and that is always and always will be Hugh Jackman. I know he doesn't want to do the character no more, but just don't do another X-Men movie with Wolverine in it. Just don't. Please, just don't have Harry Potter be fucking Wolverine in the next X-Men movie or the next Wolverine movie. Or whatever Marvel movie comes out after that, Pepsi. Just remember, Pepsi, the drink of champions. Because as we all know, when you drink Pepsi, guys, you get to go, oh, shit! Why didn't I get so much pussy, Ha! But I digress. Hope that was not the door, but I think it's just somebody in my neighbor's home. Where the hell is Rosa? She said she was coming home soon. It's like 8:19. She would have messaged me by now. Or at least called me. Maybe. Move on. Well, oh God, we'll move on from there. I forgot what I was talking about now. Oh yeah, Wolverine, yeah. I really don't want Daniel Radcliffe to play fucking Wolverine. For the love of all that is holy, please do not have Daniel Radcliffe be Wolverine. I know Hugh Jackman's getting older and shit, but I mean, one more time there, Hugh Jackman. One or two more times, can you be Wolverine? I mean, there's so much stuff that, we haven't found out about Wolverine, In the X-Men movies, we kind of found out a little bit about his origin. A little bit, not too much, but especially in X-Men, the end of X-Men 1 into X-Men 2, we had that, and then when Wolverine Origins came out, the first Wolverine movie, I think it was called Wolverine Origins, they went back to it. They showed how, him and Sabretooth, came to be, and his real name was, God damn it. Oh, I had the movie on DVD too. When they were in war and shit, him and Sabretooth. I think his actual name is not Wolverine. His middle name, I think, is John or James. I think it's James. That was interesting. I was like, when he was in war, and it's like, when he was a kid, his name was James. Like, before he, I think around the time before he got the adamantium, when he had the bone adamantium. Well, bones. Before he got the adamantium skeleton, he was just, he was a mutant and he had bones. And then he would fight freaking Sabretooth bones would come off. I think this is before. I don't know if it's the same. It's on the same time he had the healing factor. You know, he can break his fucking bones and get himself regenerate. You know, I think somebody was reading the comics back in the day. I have the actual comic of when the X-Men were facing off against Magneto. I think it was X-Men. I think it was actually, I don't know if it was actually, was that one? I think it was X-Men. It was X-Men 75 or X-Men 100 when they were fighting Magneto, and Magneto took the. Surprisingly, he did this. Magneto was able to take the adamantium skeleton and the claws out of Wolverine. I was like, damn, I didn't know he could do that. He almost killed him. I mean, he fucked the entire X-Men up in the comic, and just left Wolverine just like, hey, you don't need this adamantium anymore. Almost killed him, and then I think in the issues after that, we see Wolverine, trying to, he's trying to kill somebody. What the fuck? He had bones until like I think Wolverine 125 actually. I have all the comics, so I don't collect comics anymore, but back in the day I used to, because I was a comic book store like a block away from where I used to live. And back in the day, comics were $1.25. And then when I stopped getting comics, they were like $2.50 a fucking issue, unless it was a deluxe issue. But yeah, I have the comic where Wolverine got his adamantium back. I don't know how he did it, but he would be facing off against Sabretooth and get the fucking shit beat out of him. And I have the comics. I have the comics where Wolverine has a kid. Young Wolverine, I forgot what his name is, but yeah, young Wolverine, his son doesn't have the adamantium skeleton. He had the bone claws, and he fucked up his dad too. He fucked him up. I was like, holy shit, his son? Bone claws against adamantium? I mean, you kidding me? How is that possible that fucking Wolverine is getting the fucking shit beat out of him by his own son with bone claws? How is that possible? Remember the What If comics? Like, what if this happened in the Marvel Universe or the DC Universe? Remember that shit? I have some of those comics, too. Like, what if, what was the one I have? What if Silver Surfer held the Infinity Gauntlet? He actually did. Not in a What If comic. It was in an Infinity, I think it was Infinity Crusade or Infinity War comics. He actually held it. He held it for a little bit, and then, Thanos took it back. Thanos was like, fuck you, give me that back. Silver Surfer with his cosmic power couldn't even defeat Thanos. Nobody could defeat fucking Thanos. Even Galactus, the Eater of Worlds, couldn't even beat fucking Thanos. I mean, come on. What the fuck? You're Galactus. Even Mr. Sinister couldn't beat the fucking guy. Even Apocalypse couldn't beat him. Like, these fucking guys are superhuman. They couldn't fucking beat Thanos. Like, come on now. You had to get fucking Adam Warlock, nobody to beat this guy. They don't show that in the Avengers Infinity War movie. They don't show that. They show, freaking, Iron Man gets the fucking gauntlet. What? Fucking Iron Man, Tony Stark gets the fucking Infinity Gauntlet in the movie? What? I was just waiting for that to happen. I was just waiting for somebody to come out, somebody to be cast as Adam Warlock, and just go by the comic. And then I see, when I watched the Infinity War, whatever the last Avengers was, not Endgame, of course, but I think that was Endgame. I'm looking, I'm like, what the fuck is Tony Stark, Iron Man, doing with the fucking Infinity Gauntlet going like this? And all the gems, too. Fucking kill Thanos. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, are you serious? Iron Man kills Thanos? Alright, it's an Avengers movie, so I guess there you go. But in the comic, that doesn't happen. Adam Warlock takes the Infinity Gauntlet and holds it for like even in the Adam Warlock comics, he still had it. It's kicking ass. But yeah, there was a What If comic that if Silver Surfer actually held the Infinity Gauntlet for a while. I mean, there's like the legendary What If Hulk killed Wolverine. Remember that one? That's a legendary comic. I have that one. There's actually, I don't even know. There was supposed to be I think it was on Disney Plus or on Netflix, I think it was. That's an actual What If movie. I think it's on Disney Plus. I have to look that up. But yeah, man. I just don't want to see Daniel Radcliffe as Wolverine. I just don't. It's like the guy that plays the Batman in the Batman movie. No. That movie is horrible. Too fucking long. 3 hours of the Batman. Come on. Who's gonna sit through 3.5 hours of the Batman with the fucking trailers? And the end scene. Oops, there's a spoiler. There's an after-credit scene. There's an Easter egg, or whatever you want to call it. Bonus scene. Which is supposed to lead into in the next movie. I'm not gonna sit around for that shit. 3 hours of the Batman. Come on. What is this, Waterworld? Or Wyatt Earp? And Kevin Costner movies back in the day, Waterworld and Wyatt Earp were like you're watching a fucking marathon. I'm like, come on. Who wants to sit through... Well, I think Waterworld was the longest movie in history, I think. I could be wrong. But I think Waterworld was like 3.5, almost 4 hours. And you're in the movie theater, and that's 4.5, almost 5 hours. Good Lord. Who's gonna watch 5 hours of a fucking movie with the trailers, you know? Come on. No. I'm like, goddamn, this started at 7 o'clock. 7:30, the movie actually starts after, the trailers. And like, you go into the movie, it's starting to get good. And then they're like, what time is it? 10 o'clock. God damn, this movie's still going on. When's this gonna end? 10:30 goes on, 11:30, you're looking at your watch. 12:30, the movie ends. And then by the time you get home, it's like 1 o'clock, depending where you live. Come on. I can't stand long-ass fuck movies, I can't. I mean, maximum I will stay is 2.5 hours. For the actual movie and the trailers. I just can't go 3.5 hours. I just can't. I'm like, I want to get out of here. I want to go home. I'm tired. I had too much popcorn. You know what I mean? We'll move on from there. Okay, move on to some more comments. Prince says, LOL, Jim Morris is not dead. He was on his live stream last night playing his trucking game. Ennis Golf in the Backroom Pam. Okay. Yeah. Tony from Revere looks like fucking Jim Morrison. It's true. I think a lot of people tell him that. He was actually, I don't know if he's live now. Lauren has to tell me that. But yeah. But Tony does look like Jim Morrison, a very young Jim Morrison. Hey, Princess Smiley Face, this one's for you. From Keith Mojo Rising. Hey, yo. What's that, Mr. Indian? LA woman, you're my woman. I woke up this morning and I got myself a beer. Is everybody in? The party's about to begin. This is the end. My only friend. The end. Riders on the storm. No, just great classic Doors stuff. there's only one. I think there's only one surviving Doors member. That's Robbie Krieger, and he's like ancient now. I think Robbie Krieger's like 80. I think. I don't think I've seen pictures of him now. He's like really old now. I don't even think he still plays the guitar. Something in my nose. I think the last time I actually heard Robbie Krieger play was on Woodstock with Creed. Remember back when Creed used to be good? When Creed was so popular back in 99, 2000, they did Roadhouse Blues on some of their tours. And on Woodstock, they brought up Robbie Krieger to play Roadhouse Blues. Good shit. Good shit. I actually have some of the covers. I have a cover album of Doors tunes, like Stone Temple Pilots. Were on that album. I think Creed is on that album too. Good shit. Move on. Nick says, no, not sorry. Lauren says, sorry, Hamilton, that's what I mean. I'm watch Willow with her in it. Oh, the movie Willow with the short guy. That's a good movie, Willow. Good movie with the dwarf that plays the Willow character. I didn't even know Linda Hamilton was in that movie. Well, thanks. Now I know. Okay, Prince says, and yes, I'm cool, sunglasses on, and you smoking weed 420. He goes by... I can't see what this says. He goes by his name, Tony, now. Okay. Jim Morris's name is Tony. And that's pretty much it. Alright, let's quickly get to some wrestling news, because, my phone's, I want to charge my phone, and I got things to do before, who comes home. I don't know what time she's coming home. I thought she texted me like at 6 o'clock saying, I'm on my way soon. Now it's like 2 hours later, she's not here. She would text me and say, hey, I'm on the bridge, I'm on this and that. Hasn't texted me yet. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Did you get lost? Probably. Alright, let's get to some quick wrestling news. And then we're out of here on this Sunday Fun Day stream. All right, let's go to the Bible of all wrestling news, and that's Ringside News. Let's check out what's going on. Gonna give you some headlines and some interesting wrestling news. All right. Well, the first headline I see is Roman Reigns, our tribal chief. We must acknowledge him, like you trolls acknowledge me. Roman Reigns shows off stupendous, there's that word, stupendous training ahead of Clash against Brock Lesnar. He's getting in shape, guys. He's gonna smash and dismantle that guy. It is what it is. So we got that. All right, I'm looking on the side panel now. All right, Toni Storm trends huge after opening her OnlyFans. And in the first, I think, hour of opening, she made $15,000. Showing her pussy, and her boobies and her ass. So there you go, $15,000. Why not? Prince says the Batman was a good movie. What are you talking about? I have my opinion. You got your opinion there, Prince. I thought it was too long. I just thought it was way too long. I can't sit through a three-hour movie. It's just, I'm not watching a Kevin Costner movie here. I'm not saying that it was a bad movie. I'm just saying it was too long. Way too long for a Batman movie. Way too long. Anyway, we move on. All right, so you go. Toni Storm, made $15,000 on her OnlyFans in 1 hour. There you go. All right, move on. AEW ripped for underwhelming CM Punk storylines. I don't know why AEW will get ripped for that. Well, I kind of maybe I agree to an extent with that, because even before the CM Punk MJF storyline, which is going on now, like I think it's going to continue. Maybe I don't know what's going on with Punk these days. Because he's out, he's taking time off for a little bit before he gets into his next storyline, whatever that will be. Unless they continue with the CM Punk MJF storyline, because now MJF's going to start his program with Wardlow probably on Wednesday. He was supposed to hear from Maxwell Jacob Fartknocker on Dynamite this Wednesday about what he did last week to Wardlow, so I don't get that. But yeah, Punk hasn't really had a great storyline up until now. Even with the Darby storyline, when he made it, when he actually made his debut in AEW, really not much of a storyline with him and Darby. That's it. Him, Darby, and Sting to an extent. And then, even the stuff with Eddie Kingston, it wasn't really much of a storyline. Yeah, it's just been like a little slow process for Punk to kind of, make a name for himself in AEW. So, but now he's making a name. He made a name for himself at Revolution with that dog collar match, that barbaric fucking dog collar match, and the feud, and all the promos and the feud that was what it was. So there you go. I hope Punk has another great storyline coming up. It was not with Adam Cole. It might be. I'm hoping it's with Bryan Danielson or maybe Jeff Hardy. And just don't put Punk in some ridiculous fucking storyline with a schmuck. Punk versus Johnny Hungy. John Silver in a ridiculous storyline. Like, what? Punk and Jericho could have a great storyline. They can relive, when Jericho was talking about Punk's, Punk's family members being drunks and shit. And then remember when he broke the bottle of liquor over behind Punk's head and he slipped. That was funny back in the day. It is what it is. All right, so you get that. So yeah, Punk's storylines right now, besides the MJF stuff, was kind of boring. Now it's actually, it was good. Now I don't know when he comes back what's going to happen with him. I would put him against Jericho. That's what I would do. Punk, Jericho, a double or nothing. Give me it. Because we're not going to see Punk and Adam Cole for a while. Or Punk versus Adam Page, or Punk and Danielson going at it. Probably won't get that until either the end of the year or maybe next year. Hey, maybe Punk turns heel and he joins up with Danielson, Mox, and maybe Wheeler Utah. And Regal, of course. That'll be an interesting stable. But I don't think Punk's going to turn heel anytime soon, but move on. Here's something I even know the Prince doesn't... Well, I don't know if he does know, but now he knows. There's a pun in there. Was, as we all know, Prince Idol is his cousin. It's Shane Strickland, Swerve. Whose house? Swerve's house. So, speaking of Swerve, his little buddies... well, I guess he was at the show too, I think. Anyway, Hit Row reunited at an indie wrestling event after their WWE release. There you go. So we had Top Dollar, Ashanti Adonis, B-Fab. I don't know if Swerve was there, but let me get to the story here before. Yeah, Swerve was there. Okay, so I see the picture now. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, Swerve is now Shane Strickland. He's with AEW. The remaining members haven't arrived in AEW yet, but a reunion still took place. MCW Pro Wrestling official Twitter account announced that all members of Hit Row were set to appear in the MCW Spring Fever event, or I think that might have been a typo, Spring Fever event, from Tall Cedars Hall in Parkville, wherever that is. This sparked a lot of hope within fans about the foursome getting back together. Prince, you're here! Let's break the news! Come on there, Prince. Come on, Come on, let's give it to us. Let's give it to him. The Hit Row members finally arrive at the MCW Pro Wrestling for Spring Fever 2022. They did their signature dance and stance with the crowd, while the crowd cheered excitedly. Some fans still wonder why they were released from WWE. Asked Vince McMahon that question, and John Laurinaitis. Why they were released from WWE, while others mocked the fact that they didn't even last 2 weeks on SmackDown. You can blame Vince McMahon for that. You don't have to blame any members of Hit Row for that. They got rid of B-Fab, and then next thing you know, all 3 members are gone. The rest of them are gone. Or like a week or 2 later. Stupid. And then you have that idiot JD saying, "Shit, Row!" Now he's praising fucking Shane Strickland. Shows you how much JD's a fucking hypocrite. But I digress. And then I bet you nothing when B-Fab, Ashanti Adonis, and Top Dollar reunite with Swerve and AEW. You know how much shit that he's gonna give them? That JD's gonna give the Hit Row, I mean? You think he's gonna be, all praising them? Probably not. He's like, why is Shit Row in AEW? Why shouldn't it just be Swerve? Fuck you, Jerry. I mean, JD. Well, his real name is Jerry. Not that Jerry, of course. Not General Jerry. That's the good Jerry. We got the bad Jerry, Jerry from New York. The dick from New York. It's a fucking Braves fan. Let's see. Anything else? Okay, we have something else on here. B-Fab also recently stated that she wants Hit Row to square off against the Acclaimed. That's interesting. In AEW. I would love for that to happen. Nice freestyle rap-off. With every member of freaking Hit Row against Max Caster. Or just have Swerve versus Max Caster in a freestyle rap-off. You know what's going to happen. And I think Swerve would just destroy Max Caster on the mic in a freestyle rap battle. It would just annihilate him. Actually, I have the video. Can I play this video? I guess I can. Let me see if I can play this. There you go. Hit Row. Now, if you don't know, now you know. There you go. But I can only imagine how JD's gonna feel when the entire the rest of Hit Row joins up with Swerve in AEW. I can only imagine what he's gonna say. Then we're gonna. I think everybody's gonna give him more shit than he originally did when he was shitting on Hit Row. I think Prince will probably can tell you guys probably firsthand how JD was bashing fucking Shane Strickland. That's why fucking JD's a fucking hypocrite. Nobody likes him. He may have a lot of subs, more than who, and Joe and me, but everybody thinks he's number one. He's not number one. He's not even close to number one. Number one, Public Enemy number one in the YWC. Well, what we all know, the Public number one was the Clown. He still kind of is, but no, now he's irrelevant. But JD's still kind of Public Enemy number one in the WC. And his Braves still fucking suck. And you suck on commentary too, there, JD. You suck. I think me and Joe Cronin are probably better than him. And I bet you will probably, he works for House of Glory, so. Which is not a major promotion. It's not like WWE or AEW or MOW or anything like that. Out of the three of us, I think me and Joe could possibly get a job working in a major promotion as a commentator or an interviewer. Not JD. But I digress. All right, we'll move on. Do we have any more comments? Okay, no, not yet. Okay, we're gonna end soon. All right. Nikita Lyons shares some magic with a jaw-dropping video. Here's some magic. Let me show you my tits. There you go. And my ass. You know. All right, we'll move on from there. All right, let's all get some more wrestling news. Hernandez is done with Impact Wrestling. The second time. So, yeah. So, there you go. Hernandez is gone. Again, from Impact. I would think he's probably going to Mexico. Back to Mexico. Or me. I would say he would kind of maybe join up with Eddie Kingston. And then you bring in Homicide. And then you have Eddie Kingston and not the original LAX, but the second part of LAX. You have Eddie Kingston's LAX, and you bring in Hernandez and Homicide, maybe Diamante. Then you have a humongous Latin American exchange stable in AEW to go against Andrade. You know what I mean? Andrade's, faction against their faction. That would be a nice little war. Los Ingobernables by Andrade taking on LAX. There you go. Let's do it. Or as Paul Stanley says, let's do it. We'll move on. But yeah. Hernandez is done with Impact. Where's he going to go? Probably back to Mexico, I would think. We'll move on from there. Alright, so we got some college news. Gable Stevenson is grateful for his time in amateur wrestling before his WWE debut. He also repeated winning the NCAA championship. So he's a two-time NCAA champion. But he signed to Raw. We just don't know when he's going to actually make his goddamn debut yet. So, and they're probably going to push him to the moon. And then he'll be in catering in about a year. Move on from there. All right. Sami Zayn was in Tennessee, Knoxville, Tennessee. Yep. Hunting for dirt on Johnny Knoxville. You could have just looked that up on Google. On Wikipedia there, Sammy. Come on. Well, we know about your history there, Sammy, don't we? You and Generico stealing orphans from the orphanage in Mexico? You haven't been caught yet? Just running for the border? That's not a Taco Bell joke, but I'm just saying. Move on. Alright. This is a story I really want to talk about. Bianca Belair! She's Bianca Belair. She plays with her hair. Doesn't even her hair. She's Bianca Belair. Well, we know Bianca Belair got injured last week. Thanks to the man, Becky Lynch. Injuring her throat and everything. She was pulled from a meet and greet recently due to her throat injury. Now, there's a spoiler going around that Bianca may not be at WrestleMania to take on Becky Lynch. They might do something else with Becky Lynch, and then when Bianca is actually feels better, they'll kind of do that maybe at Backlash. But I don't think it's gonna happen because it's just storyline. So it's a storyline injury, not an actual real injury. But yeah, this is coming from Ringside News. WWE.com also was reporting about Bianca Belair, her injury. She's going to be out for a undetermined amount of time. But she's going to be at WrestleMania. So, and that's supposed to happen on the Raw Women's Championship, supposed to happen on night 2. A lot of people saying that might open the show. JD was saying that might be opening the show, which I think it should, but... And we'll move on from there. So we'll see what happens with Bianca Belair tomorrow night on Raw, and then next Monday on Raw from, wherever Well, this next Monday night. As we're on the road to WrestleMania. We're actually 2 weeks away from WrestleMania Night 2, and 13 days away from Night 1 of WrestleMania. So, we're getting close to WrestleMania 38. The most stupendous and horrible, and probably the worst WrestleMania that's going to happen in WWE history. But we'll see. Move on. Alright, we got a story about Jeff Hardy, dude! Jeff Hardy he didn't meet Darby Allin until the day he debuted in AEW. There you go. So he didn't know who the hell Darby Allin was until he met him. So now he's teaming up with Darby and Sting and Broken Matt Hardy to take on the Butcher and the Blade and Private Party in an 8-man Texas Tornado tag match this Wednesday night on Dynamite from Austin, Texas. There you go. Let's see here. Anything else on the side plate here? Let's see here. This is actually news that's actually out now. Sami Zayn. Okay, more with Gable Stevenson. Gable Stevenson received special invitation from Corey Slave after his second NCAA championship win. So I guess a special invitation to be on Monday Night Raw. I don't know. Let's see what happens with that. Alright, got a story about The Rock. The Rock! The Rock felt pressure to repress his mental health problems. I didn't know he had any mental health problems. I mean, it's The Rock. Come on. Dwayne, Dewey, you got mental health problems. What's wrong with you? You're The Rock. You got a lot of money. You're a big time actor. You got a hit show on NBC in the second season. You make a lot of money. How could you have mental problems? You're fucking on top of the world. Come on. But I know with depression and everything, anybody can have depression. You could be the greatest person in the world, and you have depression. But I digress. All right, move on from there. Kobe Covington, or whoever that guy is, drops touching tribute to Scott Hall after his passing. There you go. I don't know who Kobe Covington is, and I personally don't care. All right, let's get to some more exciting news. Let's see here. Britt Baker, our good friend, the good doctor, Dr. Britt Baker, say it with me now. DMD, baby. She had a video on Twitter, basically bashing fans for saying that the thumbtacks in her cage match with Thunder Rosa last week were fake. No. They were actual real thumbtacks, idiots. Stupid fucking marks. And she showed it. She showed all the bruises and shit. She told you. Fucking marks. Anyway. Alright. More news. We'll move on. Brock Lesnar. Mr. Cowboy himself. Not doing cowboy shit, but he's a cowboy. Cowboy Brock Lesnar really wanted a dream match with Bret the Shitman Hart. Is that before he got the stroke, or, before, he got beat up by Goldberg, or I guess after, because, after he got the head injury, which turned into a stroke. That might have been a good match, if Bret Hart didn't get kicked in the head by Goldberg in 1999 or 2000. I think it was 90, when was that, 98, 99? Just fucked up his career. And basically he didn't wrestle until that horrible WrestleMania match with Vince McMahon. That was horrible. He barely did anything either. Bret Hart, all he did was punch Vince McMahon, lock him in the sharpshooter, and then all the members of the Hart family were there, like Tyson Kidd and I think who else was there? Tyson Kidd, yeah. Tyson Kidd was there. Natalia, of course. Davey Boy Smith Jr. I don't know if Davey Boy Smith Sr. I think was dead by that time. Yeah, members of the Hart family. You know, Brett, Natalia, Tyson Kidd, Davey Boy Smith Jr. You know, some of the other Hart members were there. That horrible match that it was. I think it was probably worse than Michael Cole and Jerry Lawler. I don't know. I think between them, both of them sucked. But, yeah, it was just fucking horrible. I forget what WrestleMania that was, actually. I think it was in the 20s. Not the early 20s. I think it was like the late 20s. Or maybe early 30s, I think. I think it was like, I can't remember which one, actually. It's off the top of my head. I think it was 26 or 27. I could be wrong, but I have to look back at the tapes. Or Nick will tell me. Nick's my historian, so I might be 45, but my mind's kind of like back in like 1960. And that's what it is. All right, I mentioned Hit Row reuniting at a wrestling show. I talked about that. Yeah, Nick just commented about this story. Stone Cold Steve Austin, his segment with Kevin Owens is going to main event WrestleMania 38 Night 1. So they bumped Charlotte and Ronda from the main event of Night 1. And then so WrestleMania 38 is gonna close out with Kevin Owens and Stone Cold Steve Austin. And from what Nick is saying, it's going to be a match now. And it was already, that was already originally planned. That Stone Cold was training to do a fight scene at WrestleMania. He's getting in shape, and that he's just going to do that, and then that's it. So yeah, so probably going to end with Stone Cold beating the living shit out of Kevin Owens, hitting the stunner, drinking a bunch of beer. Flipping a finger, oh, Stone Cold! Michael Cole going, yelling up a Stone Cold! I'm like, shut the fuck up. But yeah, that's probably how Night 1's gonna end. Stone Cold beating the shit out of Kevin Owens. But, if it's not a match, if it's a segment, then it makes no sense. Why would you have a segment end WrestleMania? So it's going to be a match. There's going to be a referee. It's going to probably be like a 30-second suckfest. I don't think it's going to last at least 5 minutes. I don't know, but yeah. Stone Cold and Kevin Owens to main event WrestleMania 38 Night 1. There you go. That's what Nick just said in the comments. Nick said WrestleMania 26, so I was right. I did say WrestleMania 26 or 27, but I said it was 26, so. Barry Horror with myself on that one. Alright, Nick says, and that's probably how Natalia got buried because of that match at WrestleMania 26. Possibly, I don't know. And this is early Natalia. Very early Natalia, when she was like an NXT Natalia. When she was facing off against Charlotte for the women's championship. When Natalia was actually good. Now she's like catering Natalia. Hanging out with Shayna Baszler and Tamina, you know what I mean? It's just wrong to have fucking Natalia and Shayna Baszler team up. Why? Just further burying Shayna Baszler, and then Shayna Baszler's gonna be going in about 2 weeks. Released, goodbye, go back to the MMA or go to AEW. Or maybe you can She leaves WWE. She's looking for work. It's like, hey, hang out with Marina Shafir in GCW. And take Jessamine Duke with you, too. And then when Ronda finishes her WWE career, maybe we can have the 4 horsewomen in AEW. Because it's not going to happen, in WWE. You're not going to get the entire, you're not going to get Ronda, Shayna, Marina Shafir, and Jessamine Duke. Because Marina Shafir and Jessamine Duke, bye-bye. They're not gonna face off against Becky, Charlotte, Sasha, and Bayley. No, not gonna happen. Not happening. They had the chance to do it at Survivor Series or at WrestleMania. What happens? Nothing. Shayna Baszler gets treated like shit. Jobbing, basically doing nothing now when she should be going after Charlotte and the SmackDown Women's title. They're just going to release her, and people are going to be pissed. On people. So we'll move on from there. Alright, we got another spoiler on WWE's plan for Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. Get this. We went off for a second, so I apologize for that. Alright. Reddit user Current125, who has previously broken multiple stories, has provided some insights for WWE WrestleMania Night 1 and 2. So, if you don't want to hear some spoilers for WrestleMania, turn off the video right now. I'll give you 5 seconds. Alright, here we go. Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes is set to take place at WrestleMania Night 2 on April 3rd, according to the Reddit leak. It was not noted when this match will take place during the show. Not going to be the main event, of course. Because we all know the main event of WrestleMania Night 2 is Brock and Roman. Okay, we talked about the Bianca Belair injury. Between Becky and Bianca on Night 1. That might open Night 1. We'll see what happens with that. And, yeah, so that's basically it. Those spoilers for WrestleMania. Stone Cold and Kevin Owens possibly being a match to main event Night 1. Becky and Bianca, if Bianca is there, will probably open the show. And Cody and Seth Rollins on Night 2. We just don't know where in the card it's going to be. In the beginning, or probably, I would think, probably in the middle to near the end of the show. Not the end, of course, but, I think it'll be near the end. And, that's pretty much it for that. Alright, let's see, okay, let's go back. Yeah, we're almost done, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost done. Nick says, I am sure Vince said, I'm gonna bury Natalya. Probably. What do you think Natalya's buried now? After her and Tamina lost the SmackDown Tag Team titles, not the SmackDown Tag Team, I'm sorry, the Women's Tag Team titles, where did Natalya go? Nowhere! Stupid, barely a fucking feud with Xia Li. Barely. That's it. Now she's in a tag team with Shayna Baszler, and they just inserted themselves on SmackDown this week, and now it's a fatal 4-way match for the women's tag team titles. Do you think Shayna Baszler and Natalya are going to win? Nope. We all know who's going to win that. Probably Naomi and Sasha Banks. I doubt it's going to be Rhea Ripley and Liv. As much as I love both of them, but I just don't think that Rhea Ripley will become a 3-time women's champion. Women's tag team champion, I should say. Because remember how they won it twice? Her and Nikki Cross? They won it twice. So, I just still think Naomi and Sasha are going to win the women's tag team belts. And then the other 3 teams are going to keep... It's going to be like a merry-go-round. That's your 4 teams going after the belt. It's going to be hot potato almost. Like, oh, we got Sasha and Naomi. They're going to win the belts. And then Rhea Ripley and Liv are going to hold it for about 5 months. And then There you go. There's no tag team. There's no women's tag team division. The women's division is garbage on both brands. Move on from that. All right, WWE made a lot of notable changes to SmackDown this week. If you didn't notice that, let's get that. According to Fightful Select, Ridge Holland was supposed to do a promo during the show that addressed Big E's injury, his neck injury, which took place last week. However, what fans got instead had his one-on-one match with Kofi Kingston and the update about Big E via social media, which you all saw on his Instagram and Twitter accounts. Also, there was a shift in direction regarding the six-man tag team match between Drew McIntyre and the Viking Raiders, or War Machine, against Happy Slappy Corbin, Jinder My Balls, and Shanky. It was said that Madcap Moss was originally scheduled for the match, but Shanky was put in his place for some goddamn reason. And if you noticed, Madcap Moss said that joke, which is going to be leading into him turning on Happy Slappy Corbin at WrestleMania. That's why Drew's slated to win that match. Also, Roman Reigns and the Usos versus Drew McIntyre, Rick Boogs, and Shinsuke Nakamura was slated for the dark main event as well. Michael Hayes was producer for the match. Michael Pugh and Sexy Hayes. Bad speed and energy, eh? Oops, what did that happen? Go back. Alright, go there. Move on. Okay, let's move on. Doc Gallows is here for Tony Khan's purchase of Ring of Honor. Okay. So I guess we might see the Good Brothers on Supercard of Honor. Or in the future for Ring of Honor. That's nice. Got that. We got some, if you want to look at Ringside News photos, Scarlett Bordeaux asks for your best pickup line in sizzling beach bikini drop. I don't have any pickup lines. Sorry. I just gave him the Peter Gilmore look. How you doing? That's not how I picked up Rosa, by the way. I just want to point that out. I just used my charm to pick up Rosa. So, as I said many times before, I didn't really, date much back in my teens. My first girlfriend was when I was 22 years old. I was a shy boy back then. Now I can get any woman I feel like it if I felt like it. There's some pictures about Chelsea Green, Tennille Dashwood in a one-piece bikini. Jade Cargo says bathing suit season is coming up, and her another bikini photo drop. Kurt Angle was officially a proud swim dad as his one of his daughters crushed a swim tournament, and it's real. It's damn real. Get that. Like I said, Nikita Lyons with a nice some magic with a jaw-dropping video. You can look that up. Talked about that. Okay. WWE knew AEW was trying to buy footage from independent companies. Meaning, Ring of Honor, of course, New Japan, I guess other indie companies around the country, I guess. And WWE knew about it, they didn't do anything, because they're idiots. So move on from there. Alright. Okay, we got a story about The Undertaker. The Phenom, the GOAT. The Undertaker is concerned about WWE Hall of Fame being on April Fool's Day. That's next Friday. So I would be too. Because Vince McMahon said he may be pulling a prank on The Undertaker during the induction. I think that's going to be stupid. I don't think The Undertaker's going to like it. It is what it is. Alright, so we'll see what happens with that. There's a resurfaced Cody Rhodes interview about AEW that doesn't age very well. I guess that's when he was saying AEW is going to beat WWE and shit. or something like that. I don't know what I'm not going to go into that. More news on Jeff Hardy, dude. Jeff Hardy's AEW debut criticized for being wonky and odd. Well, obviously. Because, I mean, he makes his debut and he comes out and he's going, hey, dancing, and then his brother's getting the shit bit out of him. He's dancing, dude. Hey, man, I'm dancing, dude. I'm dancing. Help me, I'm getting my ass kicked. I'm dancing. I'm dancing, Dad. I'm dancing. Stop it. Stupid. Fucking stupid. Move on. Okay, AEW announces partnership with DDT Pro Wrestling. That's in Japan. That's where Kenny and Ibushi met up. That's where you have the DDT tournaments in Japan. So that's pretty nice. So we'll move on from there. Okay, Tony Storm, I talked about that. Colby Covington, the UFC fighter. Blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares about that. Alright, I mentioned Gable Stevenson winning his second NCAA championship, and now he's retired. Now he's going to be going to the WWE. And there you go. Let's see here. We'll move on. Nikita Lyons never expected the viral reaction she received in WWE NXT. Well, obviously, because she has a hot ass. You would go viral if you have a nice ass and nice tits, too. I mean, come on. Come on! Alright, let's see if any, other news that we haven't talked about yet. Okay, Paige Van Zandt always knew she would transition into pro wrestling. She could cut a good, mean promo. So, it is what it is. I don't know if we should do this, but there's some Impact spoilers. If anybody wants some Impact spoilers from last night's TV tapings, should I do it? Why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. So, you want further storylines and what's gonna happen on TNA Wrestling or Impact Wrestling over the next couple weeks. Well, this is night 2. I don't have night 1 spoilers. Okay, this is night 2. Okay, here's your spoilers coming up. Rhino and Heath Slater, who reformed, they defeated Willie Mack and Rick Swann. I'm surprised Rick Swann is still an Impact. Well, I assume he's still there because Su Young's still there. Member of the Prophecy, of course, Su Yung. It is what it is. Madison Rayne defeated Jessie McKay, or Jessica McKay, of the Inspiration. So we got that. Jonathan Gresham was on the show. Well, not defending his version of the Ring of Honor title, the old school Ring of Honor title. He defeated Rocky Romero. Surprisingly, he was on that show. Move on. Okay. Deonna Purrazzo, Ring of Honor Women's Champion and Reina del Reina's Champion, Deonna Purrazzo defeated Willow Nightingale. I don't know if that was for the title. Is what it is. Speaking of Deonna Purrazzo, her husband, Steve Macklin, her soon-to-be husband, I should say, Steve Macklin, was on JCW today. They did JCW Jersey Championship Wrestling, part of GCW. They had an event in Ridgefield, New Jersey today called March Madness, spelled differently. I watched basically all of it. It was fucking epic. There was an actual riot at that show. I'm not kidding. There was an actual riot at that show. Mikey Mittens was there. He got hit with a trash can by Slade. Or Slade. Slade was taking on Bam, I'm going to say Bam Margera. Bam Sullivan. And it turned into a hardcore match. Because there was doors used. Blah, blah, blah. And then next thing I know, fucking Slade's just going berserk. He just went berserk. Fucking going after fans. He hit Mikey Mittens in the fucking head with a fucking trash can. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? I'm like, wait, this ain't part of the match. And freaking Veda Scott and whoever else was on commentary, they suck, by the way. Well, Veda Scott doesn't suck, but you know, she can suck my dick, but you know. Anyway, yeah. So Slade's going berserk, throwing merchandise. He starts messing with Veda Scott's merchandise table, throws that table out of the way, and then Veda Scott's like, "Oh my god, this is personal now." Then he's going after, like, he goes after Mikey Mittens. He goes after a couple other fans, beats the crap out of them. Then he goes after Veda Scott, and then Bam Sullivan saves her, and then they start fighting. And then Slade goes after the ring, not the ring announcer, the other commentator who was African American. I don't know what his name is, but no, he stands up for Veda, obviously. And he's like, what the fuck are you doing? He doesn't say fuck. He's like, what are you doing? I mean, Slade just like went fucking berserk. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? We had a full-scale riot. I'm surprised he didn't go after everybody else in the crowd. There wasn't that many people there, though. But yeah, Mikey Mittens got fucking hit in the head, hit in the face with a trash can. But he's okay. Of course, because he can take, you know, that type of violence, because he's Mikey Mittens, of course. And then two other fans got beat up for no apparent reason. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Yeah, so after that, you know, they had to be pulled apart. Bam Sullivan, you know, saves Veda Scott and the other announcer, and they get pulled apart by, well, other wrestlers. There's really no security. I don't think there was security there. But other wrestlers, they get pulled apart, and then Bam Sullivan goes in the ring and basically tells Slade, well, it was like, me, you, Planet Death, which is GCW's next, WrestleMania show, basically. It's called The Collective, basically. It's called The Collective. I think it's LA Fights versus GCW. Or GCW. That's going to happen in Dallas next 2 weeks. On WrestleMania weekend. So, there you go. So, Slade versus Bam Sullivan, a rematch is going to get fucking ultra violent. Well, yeah, I mean, I was watching it on the GCW's YouTube channel today, and I've seen that, and freaking Mikey Mittens gets hit in the head with a fucking trash can. For no apparent reason. I'm like, dude, where's the fucking security? Why wasn't cops brought in? I mean, fucking arrest this guy. He's just attacking fans for no apparent reason. I don't know if it's a work or a shoot. Or a shwork. I don't know. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, good thing I wasn't there. I mean, it's in Ridgefield, New Jersey, of course, but you know. I mean, imagine if I was there. Man, he freaking goes after me, or goes after, if Rosa was there, man, him going after Rosa, I would fucking beat the shit out of him. I don't care how big he is, he's like this tall, I fucked him up. I would like, bitch, who you fucking talking about girlfriend, man? Fucking hitting an innocent woman. I mean, come on, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? I would fucking sue the guy. I'd probably lose, but you know, I was like, oh, it's part of the show. I'm like, no, it's not. He attacked an innocent woman for no apparent reason. He attacked 3 other people for no apparent reason. Fucking maniac. I was like, what the fuck's going on here? Now, like I said, I don't know if it was supposed to hype up Planet Death. I don't know. But yeah, him going after 3 people, Mikey Miz and 2 other people. And other people could have got hurt too. And what's funny about that was after Bam Sullivan makes the challenge for Planet Death, we see Slade fucking elbow dropping tables. You know, he threw over like these Japanese style tables, which don't break really. Right? He throws them down there on the floor, and he's like all pissed off. He starts doing elbow drops, like 3 elbow drops on the fucking tables. It was funny. I was like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? It's like, guy got a couple of screws loose. I mean, he's fucking hardcore. That guy can like beat the fucking shit out of you, but I mean, what he did today, I don't know, man. He just went fucking off script, or I don't know, well, not off script. He just went off. Fucking almost started a full-scale riot in the murder capital of the world, in New Jersey. It was interesting. What was really, I He almost killed, actually almost committed murder during that match, because there was a part of the match where he puts Bam Sullivan through a door. He had two chairs and a door. He chokeslams him through the door. Then he takes a piece of the door and kind of makes a shiv out of it and starts, trying to almost stab him in the neck, in the throat. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? I was like, oh, we're about to see another Hannibal here? What the fuck's going on? Anything can happen at an indie show. Me and Nick know that firsthand. Remember that, Nick? You remember? Who was it? Was that a T1 show? I think it was. I can't think of his name now. It was a tag team match. They had these guys that looked like the Viking Raiders almost, and they're fighting. I think it was I forgot his name. He used to be in FSW. I can't think of his name. I think it was him and Bam Sullivan. I think they were teaming up. I forgot. Because I had the actual video. They're fighting, then they go outside the ring, and they go into the crowd, and they're beating the living shit out of each other. In the crowd. And, the referee, Uncle Stevie, we call him. Nick knows who I'm talking about. Uncle Stevie. Not Stevie Cohen from the Mets. Uncle Stevie, the referee, he's just letting it happen. And he's like fucking kids in the crowd. They're fighting. They're sitting down. They're fucking going at it. Beating legit fist, beating the fucking shit out of each other. Then out of nowhere, some guy throws a chair at the guy. The chair goes completely flying, almost hits a couple people. Actually, comes to near my direction, and Uncle Stevie fucking caught it, thankfully. It's fucking insane. I think it's actually on this channel. Actually, you know what I should do? Here's what I'm gonna do. While we load this up. Okay, no. Hold on. Now I gotta find this thing. Alright, let me go into my channel. I can't do it on the phone, obviously, so I'm doing it on the desktop. Alright, now I gotta find this, because it's in my... I'll show you it. And I'm not gonna get copyrighted for this is my video. That too. Let me see where it is. It's an very old video. I forgot what year this is from. Alright, let me go to my playlist. That's not what I wanted to do. I don't want to play this and get off. Here we go. Come on, let's go. I don't want to play this music because I'll get copyrighted. Right. Okay. Alright, let me see. No, it's not gonna happen. Damn it.
Before they release
that's not what I want to do. I don't want to hear my voice. Now I gotta find this video from like 2016. I think it was 2016. It's a very, very, very old video. Let's see here. This is all 2021 stuff. Hold on. There's a way I can do this without showing it. I'm wasting time, and I don't want to do this because Mrs. might be coming home soon. It's already 9:30. I don't know what time she's coming home. Alright, now I'm gonna try to go way back. Though it doesn't show that. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna take a while because I gotta look through all my videos. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Let's see. I forgot the name of the actual video. God, I gotta think of the name of the video now. Let me try this. I think I might have it on here. Let me see. That's not it. I'm trying to find this. Hold on. All right. While we're doing that, we can talk random shit. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm still looking for this, guys. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Actually, you know what I should do? Let me actually switch this. All right, so I'm doing it on the desktop. I really want to show this. Well, show the audio. I can show the video too. So, well, I'll turn the camera around if I can get it. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, let's go to here. Okay, can I go to my playlist? There you go. Thank you. Let's see here. Let's go to all right, it's gonna take a while because I gotta go all the way back. I wish there was a listing I can go back to. Hold on. Let's see here. Let's share, and that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, I know what to do. Come on. Come on. Go up to the beginning. Can I go to end here? No, can't do that. I'm gonna hit the wrong button. No, it's not gonna work. This is not working for me. I really hate that. Alright, okay, let's do this. Sort from... okay, let's try the oldest first. Let's try to do that. Alright, okay, now I think I found it. Let's see here. Where is it? I have it. I think it's on I think it's on this channel. What year was this? This 15? It should be 16. I have it. Okay, let's see here. I can't see over my fucking phone. Where is it? It's in the summertime. It was 16, I think. Alright, it's loading, guys. Hold on. If you've got any comments, want to ask me a question, can do that. Prince Otto has a, I think he's drinking wine and a cake. Let's see here. Here it is. I found it. Alright, here we go. Let me just load it. Alright. It's called Epic Punch Out. It's gonna last 2 minutes. Let's see here. I'll give you the audio. Well, I can show the video. Let me just let this load. Come on, let's load here. Let's do it. Alright, here we go.
This is not Yu-Gi-Oh!
Here we go. I'll show you it.
He's out! He's out!
Okay, it's getting blurry. I apologize. But you can make it out.
Oh, now what? Oh my God!
Watch this. Doink!
Oh, shit! Hey!
This is what a real full-scale fight means.
My God. Okay, you go. Watch out, look out. Oh, thank you. Thank you for saving us. I think it all of us. What you doing?
Right now it's stopped.
No, Parker, get in there.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, right.
Wrestling.
Why did it
I'm
stop?
not wrestling. I'm very tired. Oh. Yeah, right.
Wrestling.
Why did it
No, I'm
stop?
not
I don't
wrestling,
know why
I'm
it
retired.
stopped when a video stopped for that. Why did it stop? I don't know. There's more. There's some more of them of this. I don't know why it stopped like that. So, but you get the idea. I thought the video doesn't do that. When I look back at it on the. All right, let me Yeah, it doesn't do that. It should not do that. It should not freeze like that. Let's try it again.
Wrestling. I'm very tired. Oh.
All right, let's go back. Let me go back a couple seconds. All right, here we go. Let's try it
Get
again.
in there. Yeah, right.
Wrestling.
No, I'm not wrestling. I'm very tired. Oh. You would have left that.
There you go. All right, there you go. Sorry about that. Oh, I don't want to play that again. Okay, let's stop that. All right, so there you go. That's what a full-scale riot means in wrestling. You know when wrestlers go into a crowd and things happen. I wish I had the video of All right, let me I wish I had the video of Darius Carter and Paige's mom fighting in the crowd right near me, beating the living shit out of each other. I wish I took fucking I don't actually wait. Do I have that?
Alrighty, what's up, everybody?
Shut up! I don't want to hear myself. I don't think I have that video. I don't think I do. I mean, if I did, I would have sent gave it to you, but that was like maybe a couple years after that. I didn't think I taped it. So, but you get the idea. I'll just leave it at that. So, but yeah, I think Nick was at that show. I could be wrong, but yeah, there we go. That was from 2016 at Tier 1, which is not a promotion anymore. But yeah, it was these two wrestlers who looked like the Viking Raiders, basically, taking on those two guys and basically beating the crap out of each other in the crowd, and then you see the kids almost getting involved. If you notice in the video, there's a kid. You see the kid in the beginning of the video. He was like right next to me, and he looked at me and said, "Get over here!" I was like, "Don't get involved, because I'm not gonna save you." And then somebody actually said, "Get in there, Gilmore!" I'm like, "I'm not getting in there. I'm retired." This was 2016, before when I was in XWF, so I kind of lied. It's like, I'm retired. That was my Peter LaParker days. That's when he was around, He's not around no more. Peter LaParker is retired, by the way. He's still in Mexico. He's extradited to Mexico. And plus, I don't even have the mask anymore. It's here. I have it. I don't know where it is, though. So, yeah. I did find El Delito. El Delito, that's it! I actually found him. He was lying somewhere. He's there. I don't know where he is now. I'm not going to go look for him. But, yeah, he's there. But, yeah. So, I found El Dorito. He might be coming back in various videos. If I find... if I can get somehow get Peter La Parca to get out of Mexico, I'll have Peter La Parca on my show one day. But move on from there. Okay, Prince Idol says, yes, I am, bro. Nice. Wine and cake. That's it. All I got is a little bit of Pepsi left, and that's it. I got nothing else. I got 7-Up in the fridge, but I don't have much left. I gotta go shopping. And I don't know when that's gonna be. Alright, so, we'll go from there. Let's see here. Actually, what I'm gonna do before I, go back to some wrestling news, I'm gonna end the show. I want to show this to you guys. This fight. Yeah. Okay, let's go to this. Okay, let me just take the volume off. Like, I gotta go to the timestamp in this match. I think it's early on. I think it's 40-something minutes in. Let's see here. Hold on. No, it's not this match. Here we go. Let me just show. Okay, here we go. This is at. If you watch this match on the GCW YouTube page, the timestamp is at 1 hour 17:21 seconds, and then go from there. You see what I'm talking about. But I'll show it anyway. Let me just load it, and then I'll show you some of the match. I might get copyrighted by GCW, but I don't give a shit. But, all right, here we go. All right, let me get it ready, and then Nick and anybody else is watching, get ready to see this. You'll know why I showed that video that I showed before. This is all right. Here we go. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, let me put the volume back on. And if I get copyrighted by JCW or GCW, well, sorry, Brett.
It rips the skin
Here you
apart.
That's the thing.
Just watch what happens to Mikey Mittens.
Look at this. Just grabs him by the throat and just slams him head first into the ring apron.
All right. There's Bam Sullivan right here. There's Slade. Picks up a fake table.
So, Veda, you've been in your fair bit of street fights and matches with no disqualification. How much does it affect your body when you're being hit with weapons the entire
The audio and video might
So,
be different. I apologize because it's not in
as
sync.
you did it.
So, yeah, there you go. So, I apologize for that. So I'm gonna try to get it back in sync. Oh, here we go.
You can speak to this too, Bill. Like you just start going, and all of a sudden,
All right, so
like your body.
you can hear the. I'm waiting to
It's like it's
afterwards. I think it's around this part. Let me just check. Yeah, it's right here. Right here. Watch this. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. Watch it.
Like after the match is over,
Here we go. This is where it gets violent. And this is where the riot almost starts.
It's gone too far.
Oh,
Oh
God.
my God, they could potentially attract.
This is Veda Scott's merchandise table.
They're going for
There you go. This is where Slade goes berserk.
Choking him with the t-shirt.
He's joking with, I believe that is perhaps his own, Bam's own T-shirt.
Bam Sullivan's in trouble.
Ah!
There's the Japanese tables.
Drop the table right off.
There he goes. This is where he goes berserk.
Ah!
Oh,
He's going berserk right now.
Talk about a blind
No,
rage
no, no,
with this man.
no. That's my merch. No, we did not discuss this. Y'all.
and Slade showing no respect for Bam Sullivan or any of his co-workers in this match.
Like, that is... That now
Here we go. Watch this. He's gonna start beating people up right now.
This is just something else here.
All right, I think it's after this part.
He just...
It's after this part. But he's going at this point in the match. He's going berserk.
And he completely loses control.
And then it's just
You think he lost control?
Look
All right,
at this.
all right. He's gonna put it. All right.
Putting up a chair.
I'm not gonna show the rest of this in a minute. Okay. At this point, all right. Let me just take the volume off. All right. At this point, he sets up 2 chairs and he puts Bam Sullivan through the door, and then he takes a piece of the door and he shivs him. I'm not gonna show that because I don't want to get flagged for showing violence. Even though it's violence anyway. But let's see here. Let me go to the timestamp. Okay, here we go. Watch this. right, let me pause it. And then I'm going to go to put the volume back on. All right, here we go, guys. Watch this.
Slade.
Watch what happens to Mikey Mittens.
It's praise what he's doing here.
Hey, what the?
That wasn't Mikey Mittens. I'm sorry. That wasn't him.
What the hell is going on?
I gotta go with that. That wasn't Mikey Mittens. I'm sorry. That wasn't Mikey. Everybody says it was Mikey, but it was some other guy that was not Mikey. You'll see Mikey Mittens right in the beginning. I'll point him out. All right. Let me go back here when he goes berserk again. He throws a piece of door on Bam's fucking foot. All right, here we go. Watch this. All right. Here's Mikey Mittens right here. This is Mikey Mittens. Just remember where he is. Watch this.
Hey, what the fuck?
That's a fan.
What the hell is going on?
What are we doing? Why are
That was not Mikey Mittens. People say it was. He's not in that shirt.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Are you kidding me?
This man is certifiable.
Why do we keep allowing him in the building? What are we doing?
Can we cancel
There's two
this
fans
man?
down.
Hey!
Oh my god!
Now, I don't know if they were workers or not. I think they were actual fans. There's three people. Here's the guy he hit with the trash can for no apparent reason, and there's other two guys that try to stop him. I think they were fans.
Why are we letting this happen?
Fans being attacked.
This is a riot.
Why do we keep letting him come back? Why
This is wild.
And here's Vader Scott. This is what happens to Vader Scott.
Listen, Slade. Come on, man.
There's the other commentator.
Hey, go back over there.
We got a riot! And this was not part of the show. These are all like wrestlers or from GCW. That's not Mikey Mittens either. And it's still going at it.
Can we get some more people out here, please?
We need the Richfield Park Police Department, the CIA.
The 1, 2, 3, the
volleyball-
CIA, the 1, 2, 3.
These two.
NBC.
Sorry for anyone who's listening. If there was any auditory issues that we couldn't, the equipment was flying all over the place.
A severe disrespect of the audio table has been displayed here.
This is where Bam makes the challenge. You can't hear it because the audio sucks. I don't know who that guy was. I think that was the promoter. I think that was Brett. I'm not sure.
All right, it's official. I just got word from JCW. JCW management.
Notice the guy that get hit in the head went to the bathroom. Because I think he got legit hurt. There you go. Watch this.
This comes to a head.
What the fuck is going on with this guy?
Way possible.
You an elbow dropping right into the table.
Or another. There's only going to be one man left standing at the end of
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. There you go. A fucking full-scale riot at an indie show. Fucking sick. Am I right, guys? If you guys are watching this, I mean, it's fucking insane. And if I get copyrighted by JCW or GCW, well, I'm sorry. I had to show it. I couldn't show it via my, well, if I was just doing it on StreamYard, I just did it on my phone because I felt like it. So. But there you go. So, yeah. So, yes. An actual indie wrestler, Slade, goes fucking berserk on fans for no apparent reason in Ridgefield Park, New Jersey today. Crazy shit. Alright, we'll move on. But, yeah, there you go. Alright, so we'll move on from there. So anyway, all right, let's get back to the Impact Night 2 spoilers, and then we're gonna get out of here because how much power do I got? Oh, I gotta go because I don't have much. Power on my phone because I got 22%. So we're gonna end up shop in a little bit. So another 3-hour stream. Here we go. So you like it? Good. You don't? Fuck you. All right. So so we had Rhino and Heath Slater defeated Willie Mack and Rich Swann. Madison Rayne defeated Jessica McKay of the Inspiration. Jonathan Gresham defeated Rocky Romero. We had Deonna Purrazzo defeating Willow Nightingale. Alex Shelley, because they reunited the Run City Machine Guns again. Hopefully for the final time. So yeah, Alex Shelley defeated Steve Macklin, Deonna Purrazzo's soon-to-be husband. We got an in-ring confrontation that took place between members of the Bullet Club and Honor No More. So that's Jay White's Bullet Club with Jay White, Chris Bay, and the Good Brothers, of course. Taking on Honor No More, Eddie Edwards, Matt Taven, Mike Bennett, PCO, and who else was in that group? Kenny King was in that group, and Vincent and Maria Kanellis Bennett. So there you go. So that's supposed to happen. I think that's leading up to a match at Rebellion on April the 23rd. So got that. Also, okay, got more spoilers. Jonah or Bronson Reed defeated PCO. We got that. All right, let's move on. That too. Impact Tag Team Champions, Violent by Design, which is led by our good friend Eric Young, defeated Crazy Steve and Black Choice of the Prophecy. Damn! Fuck! Well, can't win all the time. But yeah, so the Prophecy lost that match. Not that many tag teams in that division anyway, so. But, the Prophecy will get those tag team belts and the women's tag team belts. I guarantee that. So we move on from there. Okay, here we go. Impact Wrestling Digital Champion Matt fucking Cardona, that piece of shit. Woo. He defeated Little Guido. Why not? It's Philly. Why not have Little Guido there? AC Dub. Little Guido of the full-blooded Italians. Big Sal, Where's my pizza? Sally ate it. There you go. Good to see Little Guido there. Malabali Shera, surprisingly he's still in the company. Malabali Shera defeated a local competitor, meaning an indie guy. Trey Miguel, I think he's still the X Division champion, and the Laredo Kid defeated Ace Austin and Speedball Mike Bailey, of all people. After the match, Speedball Mike Bailey turned on Ace Austin. So there you go. Got that. We move on. Here's a reunion I never thought would happen. Moose comes out with his lawyer, R.D. Evans. Remember R.D. Evans when Moose was in Ring of Honor? Remember that? With Veda Scott. When Moose was on a big winning streak. When he was starting in Ring of Honor. So R.D. Evans makes a comeback. As Moose's lawyer. So Moose comes out with R.D. Evans to apologize for his recent actions regarding Josh Alexander and his family, which happened on Impact before the last pay-per-view. What was the last pay-per-view? No Surrender, I think it was? Or Sacrifice, whatever it was. And Josh Alexander came back and he was beating the shit out of Moose, and then Moose said some shit about Josh Alexander and his family. So we get that. So he apologized for that, but he instead knocked Alexander again, promised to show his family what a real man was. Somebody's been watching some old Joe tapes. Hello, Wendy! Got that. So that brought Alexander turned into a humongous brawl with security and even Scott D'Amore coming out. And the segment ended with Alexander hitting the C4 spike. I guess that's a finishing move on Moose off the apron and through a table. God damn. So I got that. And Moose is going to be taking on Josh Alexander for the Impact World title at Rebellion. So see if Josh Alexander can get the title back that he really never lost. Well, he technically did lose because Moose cashed in his one of his those Money in the Bank things that Impact had. So there you go. See what happens with that. We'll move on. And finally, Jay White, the Good Brothers, and Chris Bay defeated Kenny King, Vincent, Matt Taven, and Mike Bennett. I think that was the main event. So we got that. And sadly, Rosemary was not on the show because you know where she was. In my bedroom. Because she's my demon assassin, my demon bride, of course. And the original, one of the forefathers of, well, not the forefather, the godmother of the prophecy. There you go. Alright, so, Impact Wrestling will present the multiverse of matches on April the 1st, on April Fool's Night, at WrestleCon in Dallas, where we'll see the Good Brothers set to face the Briscoe Brothers. I don't know, that's gonna be, well, that's what? Oh, that's gonna be early in the day, because that's not gonna happen at Supercard of Honor, so, the Briscoe's gonna fight twice, which makes no fucking sense. So yeah, they'll probably they'll face off against the Gallows and Anderson early in the day, and then at SuperCon of Honor, which is that night, they're gonna be facing FTR for the Ring of Honor tag team belts. It's gonna be a long night for the Briscoes, if you know what I mean. A long day, I should say. And we move on from there. Okay, we also got, this is gonna be a good match. Eddie Edwards is gonna be taking on New Japan legend Tomohiro Ishii. Not Ishii, but Ishii. That's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna love to see that. Well, it's not gonna be on like YouTube or anything like that. It's just gonna be an amazing match if you're in Dallas. So for WrestleCon. So we get that. Anything else? Yes. Oh, this was before. Yeah, they had Deonna Purrazzo. This was on Friday night. This is on night one. They had, I think it looked like Deonna Purrazzo against Mickie James in a South Philly showdown. Obviously, Deonna Purrazzo probably won that. Then there's another picture on here. I'm taking this from Ringside News. Jay White, I think that's taking on Chris Sabin, I think. Yeah, he's taking on Chris Sabin. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not Deonna Purrazzo. Tasha Steelz fought Mickie James in a South Philly showdown for the Impact Knockouts Championship. So, there you go with that. So that's your Impact spoilers for night 2. So that's going to be coming up on Impact Television on Access TV with those 68,000 views. So got that. All right, let's see. Oh, we're going back too far. All right, we're gonna end shop pretty soon. I just want to get do a couple more stories. Let me just check. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here pretty soon because my battery's dying. And I want to save. I want to do a couple things before the missus comes home, whenever that is. We'll move on from there. Let's see here. Oh, okay, here's some new news that just popped up. Renee Paquette, or Renee Young, says the world doesn't need her OnlyFans account. I didn't even know she had one. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Medusa Michelli, or Alundra Blaze, reminds the world she's the original Paul Heyman girl. That's definitely true. The first lady of the Dangerous Alliance. Not Missy Hyatt. Everybody thinks it's Missy Hyatt. It's not. Move on from there. All right. Brock Lesnar always gives advice to WWE talent backstage on SmackDown. That's good. So yeah. So Brock's telling the young people and some veterans what to do. I'm gonna give you some advice. You suck. All right. Move on from there. Sami Zayn claims he'll do what a 2,000-pound bull couldn't do to Johnny Knoxville at WrestleMania 38. Now, if you watch Jackass the movie, Jackass 4, or Jackass Forever, whatever it was called, there's a part in the movie where Johnny Knoxville gets kicked right in the fucking head by a 2,000-pound bull, and that's why he has some brain damage. Not that he had it already. So, I still think Johnny Knoxville's gonna win that match. I don't care, though. I would put that match, I think it's supposed to happen on night, when does that match happen? Night 1 or night 2, whatever it was. I would put that match in the early part of the card. Get it out of the way so people can go to the bathroom and come back. Is what it is. Let's see here. Okay, I mentioned that. Conor McGregor won't return to UFC as a lightweight. Shouldn't return to UFC at all. Well, it sucks. Okay, here's one for the Prince. Top Dollar isn't willing to debate that The Rock is the greatest wrestler of all time. Because he's not. We all know the greatest wrestler of all time. We know who that is. I don't have to tell you who that is. Well, besides The Undertaker, and people say Chris Jericho, Cena, even though he's not the greatest of all time. Even Roman Reigns is not the greatest wrestler of all time. The greatest wrestler of all time is freaking, well, my eyes, is Hogan. People say Bruno Sammartino, but it's between Bruno and Hogan. And Flair, of course, too. But my eyes, it's Hogan. Hogan, I think, is the greatest wrestler of the 80s. Well, not of all time, I'd probably be Bruno. So, but, yeah, The Rock's not even that great. He's not the greatest of all time. Maybe of the Attitude Era, but, well, one of the goats of the Attitude Era. Move on. Here's something interesting. WrestleMania 38 will be shown in movie theaters nationwide. So if you don't want to, you want to go to the movies and watch WrestleMania, go waste your $45 or whatever. I wonder how much it's gonna be to go watch it at the movie theater. I'm not gonna waste my money on that. I'm gonna watch it at home for free. So it is what it is. What's that? Let's see here. There's gonna be a fight between Kanye West and Pete Davidson. That may happen. There's an offer, a $60 million offer for Kanye West and Pete Davidson to fight it out for, well, I guess to fight it out for the rights to Kim Kardashian. I don't know. Personally, I could care less. I could care less. Kanye got banned from Instagram. Ha ha! And now he got banned from the Grammys. Ha ha! So he got banned really 3 times, if you know what I mean. Banned from the Grammys, banned on Instagram, and banned from fucking Kim Kardashian in the ass. Sucks to be you, huh, Kanye, you fucking asshole. Yeezy. Fuck him. Let's see here. Anything else? Okay, I'm going backwards. Okay, Brian Cage was completely shocked by his WWE release. I didn't even know Brian Cage was in WWE. Go figure. Probably before he was in Lucha Underground, I think. Anyway. Rhino wants to walk through the Forbidden Door and face Kevin Owens. Interesting. Move on from there. Got a story about Reggie, a good friend Reggie. Vincent Kennedy McMahon, told Reggie he used to do acrobatics in his younger days. 25-year-old Vince McMahon doing a cartwheel. Back in my day, Reggie, I used to do flippy-dippity-doos like you do. Oh, that's great, Vince. Can you do it now? No. I'm old. I can't even do a fucking leg drop. That's not sad, Vince. What do you mean that's sad? I'm Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Damn it. You're fired. Okay. Move on. Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus shares a throwback photo on the 22nd anniversary of her WWE debut. We remember when Trish debuted back in 2000, when she came out with Albert and Test, Andrew Martin, God rest his mighty soul. And look where Trish's career went. She, was basically a nobody with big boobs, a fitness model, if you will. She started off slow and then became a fucking legend. Great, and her legendary matches with Lita, of course. There you go. Jonah was promised a top spot in Triple H's version of NXT. That's what happens when Nick Khan takes over. That's what it is. Here's something interesting about Mr. Regal. William Regal's last match was at a WWE tryout in Dubai. That's India. Interesting. Okay, move on from there. I talked about Bianca Belair being out an unspecified period of time due to her throat injury. Can't mention that. The NWA, there's some interesting news about the NWA. They reactivated the junior heavyweight title. We haven't seen that title since the 80s. So that's pretty good. So we got a junior heavyweight title division in the NWA now. So that bringing that back, that's pretty cool. I don't know who's gonna beat up the inaugural champion. I thought that I watched the NWA anyway. Okay. Now we Okay, WWE considering flying Cody Rhodes into WrestleMania on a private jet so nobody can spot him. It's like, oh, there's Cody Rhodes, is here! So, they might do that. They're probably going to debut Cody at WrestleMania Night 2. Actually, I don't think he's going to debut tomorrow in Chicago at Raw, or the week after that, the Go Home show. So, next week's Raw, so I don't think they're going to do that. Alright, Shelton Benjamin shuts down WWE release rumors. So I guess they're not going to release Shelton Benjamin anytime soon. Or Cedric Alexander and the Hurt Business, because it's basically garbage now. They fucked that up a second time. Alright, there's a picture of Corey Jade, if anybody wants to look at 20-something-year-old Corey Jade in a bikini. Go ahead. Okay, there's another WrestleMania title match set to be changed up. I think this is the one I was talking about with Bianca and, not Bianca, I'm sorry, Ronda Rousey and, no, it's not that one, okay. WWE's making plans for title matches for both Raw and SmackDown. We found out last Monday on Raw, RK Bro accepted a title match against the Street Profits for the Raw Tag Team belts. This is coming from yesterday. Dave Meltzer, Uncle Dave, reported on the Wrestling Observer Radio podcast that Alpha Academy are in the match, making it a triple threat match now. Which I said that on my Raw review, so it's not anything new. And then we find out that Natalya and Shayna Baszler were in the match for the women's tag team belts, making it a fatal 4-way. And then Roman and Brock are going to main event Night 2 of WrestleMania. And that's that. Yeah. Okay, now my battery's getting a little bit more low. So we're going to... Alright, let's see if I'm... Alright, we're going to... Alright, I'm going to... Alright, we're going to end up shop in like 2 minutes. Alright, so we got the, okay, we got the SmackDown rating. It just came up. SmackDown rating went down from, I believe, last week. Okay. Alright, so SmackDown on, Friday night, did, an overnight... Okay, so, okay, I can go a little bit longer. Because the missus just texted me. She's obviously not on her way home. So she's staying extra night at her friend's house, and she told me she will be home before the morning. So once again, I'm alone. So I get to make my well, I don't even know what I'm gonna have for dinner now. It's 10 o'clock. I already had already wasting money on fucking Uber Eats on McDonald's. I don't even know what I'm gonna have for dinner. God damn it. 'Cause I thought she was coming home. Now the only thing I could do is waste more money on Uber Eats and get something to eat. I mean, I got the money. I got a ton of money in the bank, so why not? Let's do it. I'm not gonna get McDonald's, of course, but I'm not gonna get Burger King. I might get something else, but we'll see. I gotta feed the cat too. She does have food I gave her for lunch. I have some salami I gave her, or whatever I had from McDonald's. I have some McDonald's left over, but I'm gonna save that for tomorrow for lunch, and that's it. So we'll move on with that. All right. So anyway, SmackDown ratings. SmackDown brought in an overnight average of 2.0425. So basically a 2.04, if you will. Million views with a 0.55 in the demo. So we got that. That was down from last week's episode, which did 2.133 million views with a 0.5, an actual 0.50, I guess you can call it, in the demo. And that was for both hours, 2.133 for both hours of SmackDown last week. The week before that was 2.1395, rounded up to about 2.14 with another 0.5. The February 25th episode did 1.976. And then the February 18th episode, which is right before the Elimination Chamber, did 2,064,000 views with another 0.5. All right, so that's there you go. So SmackDown basically doing around the 2 million mark. 2 million to about, at most, 2.1. Because it's on Fox, so there you go. Now, I don't have the Rampage rating. I don't know why I don't have the Rampage rating. I'm going to see if I can get the Rampage rating. Let's see here. That too. Let's see here. Okay, got that. Okay, AEW never called Top Dollar about joining the company after his release. So that's from one for the Prince. But I still think they may get the other members of Hit Row to join up with Swerve pretty soon. Move on from there. Okay, Trish Stratus. If you want to know where Matt Sydal is recovering from a dislocated knee injury. Ow! I know about knee injuries, and well, not dislocated, but I had my knee injury. I shattered my kneecap back a long time ago. It hurts. Dislocation hurts. Any type of knee injury hurts, and that's it. Alright. Move on. Alexa Bliss sends warning that death threats against herself and Ryan Cabrera are not okay. She's still getting death threats from people on Twitter. And I think Instagram too. What the fuck is going on with you motherfuckers? Can you leave Alexa Bliss alone? She's getting stalked, and now she's getting death threats. I mean, that's why the internet and social media should have never happened. That's why I think social media is the fucking devil. Like this fucking website, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Snapchat, TikTok, anything on social media is just fucking satanic. You got idiots running the asylum and idiots in the asylum on this website and any other website, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You know, just fucking sad. These people should be fucking locked up for doing that to Alexa Bliss. Okay. For all you WWE 2K22 players, not that I play the game, there's a huge glitch in the game which allows players to unlock exclusives for the rest of the game. That's interesting. Okay, let me see what the exclusives are if you don't want to find out. Let's see here. Okay, this is on what mode is this? My Faction, actually. My Faction is largely made for mobile gaming card collecting fans. Players can open packs and collect wrestlers, assemble factions, and even use microtransactions to get cards. Let me just... Yeah, the My Faction mode. Some wrestlers found in the mode are not accessible in the rest of the game for some reason. According to YouTuber and modder What's the Status, an interesting glitch has been revealed, which allows fans to get all the My Faction exclusives into the rest of the game, which include the Godfather and the Goddess version of Alexa Bliss. So there you go. Godfather by himself, without the hose, which sucks. And also the downloadable content planned for the coming months include the likes of Machine Gun Kelly, Logan Paul, Y, and yeah, that's it. So there you go with all that. All right, let me just check my. Okay, we're gonna go a little bit further. I mean, I can go as long as I want. So. But I'm going to end up shop pretty soon. I said that, like, what, 30 minutes ago? Well, at least I got one viewer. I don't know who that is. Probably Nick or Prince. And then we're going to get out of here. I talked about Tony Storm making $15,000 on OnlyFans in 1 hour. Okay. Rhino claims Bray Wyatt is a big fan of his. Interesting. All right, Chris Jericho gets massive props for rejecting AEW Executive Vice President offer. Yeah, imagine Jericho and the Bucks and Kenny as Executive Vice Presidents. I can only imagine what that would have been like in the boardroom. Move on. Kevin Owens called one of the few genuinely good people backstage in WWE. There you go. There's Kevin Steen for you. He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. You'd think he's an asshole, but he's a nice guy. In real life, too. You know, I met Kevin Steen at a Ring of Honor show, many Ring of Honor shows, and he's a very nice guy to meet. Very nice. There are some nice wrestlers that you can meet sometimes. They're not all assholes. Except most wrestlers are not assholes when they do meet and greets. Most of them are not. They're always nice, except for Bully Ray. He's an asshole. Fuck Bully Ray. And fuck JBL for that matter, too. Nick knows what I'm talking about there. Chavo Guerrero still upset with Tony Khan for keeping him in the dark about his exit. And his, Spanish archered him out. So, doesn't know why Tony Khan kicked him out. I still don't understand why they kicked Chavo out. I could care less. Anyway. Alright. Rey Mysterio, Booyaka Booyaka, says he has unfinished business in NXT 2.0. Unfinished business? You weren't in NXT 2.0. Well, I guess what that story means is that Rey and Santos Escobar might be starting a feud. Oh, yes. Please give me that match. It's not going to happen at Stand and Deliver, I don't think, but Give me that match on NXT 2.0. Please. Give me that match. Give me what I want, Hunter! There you go. Maria Kanellis, the so-called First Lady of Wrestling. No, she's not. But anyway, Maria Kanellis says pro wrestling is her passion. And another photo drop. So go from there. Okay, most of the stuff I talked about. Alright, Princeton knows about this. Swerve Strickland drops a new rap album and a video after his debut in AEW. So go pick up Swerve's album, goddammit. Do it now. Wait, here's something interesting about Stone Cold. Vincent Kennedy McMahon told Stone Cold Steve Austin to curse on TV despite offending the USA Network. Why didn't he do that during the Attitude Era? He basically did this, and now he can't do that anymore. He can't curse. Is he gonna do it now? Nope. The USA Network's like, that's not right. You can't curse. You get to say ass. Ass and freaking, you know what it is? We talked about Cody Rhodes a couple of times this week. There's doubt that Cody Rhodes will find success after his WWE return. I mentioned that yesterday, and on my couple streams earlier this week, so you can check that out. More Vince McMahon news. Vincent Kennedy McMahon's WrestleMania involvement depends more on how he feels and how he looks. Look at how he looks. Oh, Joe Cronin. Huh. So, so I don't know if Vince will get involved in that Pat McAfee Austin Theory match. Mostly, I hope he doesn't, because like one punch, he'd probably be paralyzed. Guy's 76 years old. I don't even think he should be near the ring. Please don't get in the ring, Vince. Please don't. Just don't. Because God forbid something happens, you only got yourself to blame. Alright, for you, I got the Raw ratings, so I didn't give them before. Let's see here, hold on. Let's see here, hold on, I'm trying to get the number. I don't have the number here. It just talks about that his Vince McMahon's appearances on WWE Raw have not helped the ratings. They used to back in the day, not now, because he's old. I'm Vince Kennedy McMahon. I can't even get a 2.0 rating on Raw. Sad. All right. So that's gonna be it for that. All right, so we're gonna end up shop here because it's 10:19. I want to eat some dinner before I do some other stuff, and I gotta charge my phone, of course. And then maybe I'll talk to the missus before she goes to bed, because she's gonna get here early in the morning, so I gotta be ready and I gotta do some chores that I didn't do today because I've been so fucked up. So I'm gonna do that. And then, I gotta get up in the morning to work, so I'm gonna end up shop here, eat my sensible dinner, watch maybe a movie or something, then go to bed, and then I gotta get up early in the morning for work, and then I gotta get ready for, the missus to come home too, so look at that. Alright, move on. Alright, we got some comments from my good buddy. I obviously know my tennis. Hey, what's going on, buddy? I haven't seen you in a while. He says, "Hey Peter, long time no speak. Hope you're keeping okay and doing well." I'm doing okay. Not great, but I'm okay. Just got the house to myself for the weekend, so yeah, let the missus do her thing. She played bingo last night. And well, today I thought she was coming home today. We're gonna have dinner together tonight, but obviously, she decided to just have a weekend with the Goyles. Why not? Let her do her thing. Why not? I let her do her thing, you know. If she wants to go see the girls, I let her do it. I'm not gonna go out and watch her play bingo. Got better things to do. I gotta clean the house. I gotta feed the cat. I could have went to my parents' house today, but I was too tired to go. No, we were supposed to go, but we had to change plans. That's what happens. But I'm doing pretty good. You know, working hard, making the money that you wish you had. You know, I'm doing actually fantastic. And that's it. My cat's doing all right. The wrestling cat, I showed him off way earlier in the show. She's doing pretty good. We're taking her to the vet next week. You know, let's go see what's wrong with her. I don't think there's anything wrong. I think she's just depressed. She drinks a lot of water now. Barely eats. Getting a little bit more. She's getting not skinny, but she's you know, she lost a little bit of weight. And that's it. Zuzu, come here, baby. Come here, baby. Wanna come up? Wanna come up there? No. Okay. She's sleeping on the wifey's slipper. That's what she does. She likes that. You know, because if you notice, like, it's not as cluttered as it was a few weeks ago. Me and the missus kind of cleaned up the place a little bit. So I think that's why Zuzu's been like kind of depressed lately. Cause she's kind of sick, and did some other stuff to the house, and then we gave her some more space to run around, and all the good shit. But everything else in Casa del Gilmore, in my world, is pretty damn good. Rose is doing all right. You know, she had to go to the doctor a couple times this week, but she's doing good. She's doing very good. So everything's good in the hood. In Casa del Gilmore land. In my world, it is what it is. Alright, I'm getting sleepy now, so I'm gonna end shop here. So, but I want to read these comments. Okay, here we go. Taker and HBK are probably my two favorites of all time, although I do think Hogan should get way more respect than he does. Yeah, exactly. He does. He should get way more respect because without Hogan, there would be no WWF or WWE. There would be nothing. WWE would just be a miserable wreck of itself. You think Macho Man would be the face of WWE? No, probably not. And without Hogan, there'd be no WCW. There'd be no Monday Night Wars. There'd be no NWO. There won't be wrestlers of today like, you know, Stone Cold. There'd be no Attitude Era or Ruthless Aggression Era without Hogan. Or anything in professional wrestling. If Hogan wasn't around or was alive, there was no Hogan. I don't know how wrestling would be, you know, if there was no Hulk Hogan back in the day. Not now. I mean, now, if Hogan dies like tomorrow, I mean, wrestling will still go on, but we'll miss Hulk Hogan, brother. Light drops down from heaven, brother. You know, him and Macho Man can reform the Mega Powers in heaven and go face off against the Ultimate Warrior and Scott Hall. Or Roddy Piper, who knows? I'm not saying, I don't want to wish death on Hogan, I know he's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Brother! But yeah, a world without Hulk Hogan, you know. Now, well, I'm not saying now, but back then, if there was no Hogan, there was no mention of Hogan. There was, you know, if Terry Bollea wasn't around back in the 80s, I don't know how the WWF would have been. I really don't know. The what ifs of wrestling. There's another what if. I mean, I should make a list of what ifs in wrestling. I should actually do a video. I don't know if it would be this long, but there's a lot of what ifs in wrestling. I mean, if you want to send in a list to me of what ifs, I would do an entire show about what ifs in wrestling. Like, what if this happened? What if that happened? From back in the day up till now. I love to do it. So, you know, send your suggestions in now on here, on any of my channels, on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Let's do it. Let's set it up. Because I would love to do it. One day. I don't know when the video will be done, but as long as I get some suggestions, I'll do maybe I'll do a video of each topic. Like, I'll do a video like, what if Hogan was never around in the 80s? Or never was, you know, what if Hogan never went to WWE? What if Hogan never went to WCW back in the 90s? Stuff like that. But yeah, I agree with you. Hogan should get way more respect than he does now. But, brother, that's it. All right, Prince Idol says, Shawn Michaels is the greatest wrestler of all time. That's in your opinion. You mean of the modern era or the, you know, of all time? It's like all time is between, I think it's, like I said, the greatest wrestler of all time in my eyes is Hogan and Bruno Sammartino, and Flair, of course. In the modern era, it's got to be Taker. You can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong. Taker, I think, is the greatest wrestler of the modern era. Of all time. Not of all time, I mean the modern era. Excuse me. We'll just leave it at that. That's it. Okay. Well, we got a lot. Alright. We're gonna move on. We're gonna be ending shop. It's almost like 4 hours. I gotta get out of here. Okay. Alright, I obviously know my tendencies. I've been so out of the loop with all things wrestling recently. Apart from the sad Scott Hall news and Cody going to WWE, trying to get back into the swing of things for Mania. Okay, get back into it because WrestleMania is around the corner. We'll move on from there. Get a takeaway. Okay, whatever that means. Okay, move on. Probably from a bunch of sad, desperate hornballs who knew they can't get with Alexa. Yeah, exactly. I wonder if it's from the guy that was stalking her. Remember when we talked about that like a year or two ago? From the guy that stalked Alexa Bliss and all that shit? I bet you it's from that same guy. I wouldn't be surprised. Because he's in jail. There we go. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. We had to go off. So I gotta finish up because we got 7% on my phone. Okay. Alright. Where were we? God damn it, I lost. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're talking about Alexa Bliss. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that schmuck that was stalking her. I wouldn't be surprised. But we'll move on. Okay, he's obviously number 10 says, I agree, man. It's why I stay away from social media in general, apart from YouTube and Discord. There's just too much toxic stuff on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc., which is bad for the mental health. Exactly. That's why I'm not on this fucking website that much anymore. I just can't stand this website. I'm probably gonna. This might be my final year on YouTube. I might just go to Twitch. I'm gonna start learning how to use Twitch pretty soon. You know, Chase and Lauren are gonna show me how to use Twitch. And then pretty soon, when I get used to doing Twitch a little bit more, I'm just gonna say I'm out of here. I'm done with YouTube. I'm not gonna close my channels or anything. I'll just not do videos on YouTube anymore. I'll just go to Twitch and then maybe rebroadcast it on YouTube. I think that's best for me. But then again, the trolls will probably follow me on Twitch. And I personally don't care because they can kiss my fucking ass. Suck my fucking cock. But I do agree that social media just fucks with your fucking mind. And, you know, it should never existed. Social media should never existed. MySpace back in the day. MySpace Kenny! You know, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Any website, basically, should never have existed. The internet should have never existed. I mean, it should because we get information and talk to people and stuff like that. But then, you know, in a good way, not like nowadays, you know, with fucking Facebook and bullying and cyberbullying and doxing and shit like that. There should be more fucking restrictions on online and social media, especially all these websites. They should really crack down on all the doxing and all that shit, especially on this website. They really gotta crack down on that shit, but they don't. They don't give two shits. They just let people dox people for no apparent reason, which is a crime. They don't crack down on that until somebody gets killed or something like that. Just stupidity. social media is the devil. And that's pretty much it. But I do agree with you on that. All right, I hope everything has been going well with your mental health struggles too. You know, I have my good days, I have my bad days, you know. You know, I might be going to a clinical pharmacist pretty soon. Rosa actually went to one in the hospital. They have, I didn't even know they had this, but they have a clinical pharmacist in the hospital. Rosa went the other day. They changed her entire medication around because the doctors that she goes to almost fucking killed her. I'm being serious on that one. I'm being serious. Those fucking doctors at the hospital I go to, we go to, fucking almost killed Rosa because they gave her so many fucking pills. She almost overdosed. God forbid that would have happened. I would have had a humongous lawsuit. Among probably killing myself too. Because if Rosa goes, I'm gone. But it's not going to happen. Hopefully, it's not going to happen anytime soon. Thankfully, hopefully. But yeah, so they changed her medication around, and she's doing much better, much better. She lost a little bit of weight, which is good. She had a nice 167 pounds. You think she's fat? No, she's not fat. She's fat! No, she's not. She's not. She's sexy. And if you don't like it, fuck you. Because you can't get a woman like Rosa. You wish you had Rosa, don't you? Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like mine? But she's not. There we go. Sorry about that. Keeps going in and out this fucking connection. I think it's telling me that it's time to go. But yeah, we're doing good. Me and the missus are doing good. My parents are doing good. My sister's dog's not doing so good. It's on his last legs. Same the wrestling cat. Not good. But I might be getting another cat pretty soon. Another wrestling cat. So we'll get wrestling cat part 2 pretty soon. You know, same thing that WJ had when his wrestling cat died. He has a dog now. He has another wrestling cat. Who fears my cat? But everything else in Peter Gilmore Land is doing pretty damn good. And I'm just getting ready for WrestleMania, getting ready for Easter pretty soon. I'm going to the Brooklyn Cyclones game on April the 12th for the home opener. And then I'm going to the Mets home opener on April the 15th. So, and I'm gonna start saving up for my trip down to Florida in June, and then and then probably the rest of the summer I'll probably be going on trips too. We'll go to Atlantic City. I might go back to Florida. I might go to Texas, maybe to see the Prince, and maybe Chase. Maybe some of Rosa's family that lives in Texas, and then maybe go to Mexico. Rosa's asking me if I want to go to England. I might go to UK. I might go to Italy. I might be going a lot of places in the next few months to maybe a couple years. So, because I got the money now. So, but move on from that. But everything's good. And I hope everything's good with you there. I hope, obviously, know my tennis. And that's pretty much it. Move on. Okay, I've had a pretty bad week when it comes to my mental illness. It sucks because it's inconsistent to where it can be difficult to control emotionally. I wouldn't wish upon anyone. Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's days, there's days when I'm really depressed. There's days I'm freaking out of my mind. I'm like, I just don't want to talk to anybody, even the missus or any of my parents or any of my friends online or anything like that. I just don't want to be bothered. And there's days I'm just crying up a storm. So, don't take mental illness, for granted. I know a lot of people on this website, are idiots and they just bash people that have mental illness. And they shouldn't be doing that. Because, you bash it. What if you had it? What if the roles were reversed? Would you be happy with people talking about your mental illness online? I don't think so. So you sound like you're a hypocrite for bashing people with their mental illness, and you know, I'm not gonna put my mental illness as a, you know, in front of all the shit I've done in the past. I'm not gonna say it's like due to my mental illness, but you know, everybody's saying you shouldn't get a free pass, you know, with your mental illness. Yeah, I don't give a shit what you say. That's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, I hope things get better for you there. Obviously, know my tennis, and that's that pretty much. All right, he says. But yeah, I hope you're getting better with it. It's a process, you know. I've been dealing with mental illness and depression and anxiety for 28 goddamn years. It's just irritating that I gotta take fucking medication every fucking day that don't work. Obviously, I think it's making me sick. That's probably why I'm so kind of fucked up at times. And I do things, you know, that I don't think. I do things out of impulse and say things out of, you know, that I shouldn't say because I don't, you know. I'm not saying it's from the medication, but I think that's why it's making me sick at times. That's why I might be going to that clinical pharmacist and maybe changing up my medication and get on something that actually can work. Because some of these medications that people are on, they don't work. And then you upgrade it, you downgrade it, you still feel like shit. So what's the point of using medication to solve your problems and shit? Maybe you need to talk with Jesus. And that may not work. You know? What do you mean I don't believe in God? Talk to him every day. Yeah. Stuff like that. But yeah, I hope everything gets well with everybody that has a mental illness. I hope everything gets better for you guys. Even my trolls that might have a mental illness. If you trolls have a mental illness, well, I'm sorry for you, but I hope you can get better. But just don't, you know, I'm not gonna mock you for it. Just, you know, because you mocked me, I'm not gonna mock you. So I don't care what you think of my mental illness. I don't give a shit. But because you were in my shoes, you probably be getting the same fucking shit. And we'll move on. Okay, Prince Idol says Madonna is so hot at the age of 63. You think? I still fuck her. I wanted to fuck her back in the day, back in, you know, the borderline days, back in the 80s. Fucking, she was fucking hot. She's still hot now. She's got kids now. Her fucking daughter is fucking hot. What's her name? Lourdes? Lourdes, Ciccone? What else? Yeah. Lourdes Ciccone, or whatever her last name is. I'd fuck her daughter, too. I'd fuck them at the same fucking goddamn time. I have a menage a trois with Madonna and her fucking daughter. Why not? Let's do it. Let's do it there, Madonna. Let's do it. You can justify my love. I'll take you over the borderline. Move on from there. Jesus, hope she's doing okay. Who you mean, Rosa or my cat? I guess you mean Rosa. Yeah, Rosa's doing better. Rosa's doing much better, thank the Lord. As far as my cat, she's getting a little bit better. She's getting a little bit better every so often. She's in the kitchen now. I gotta feed her. I just don't know what the fuck I'm gonna feed. Might feed her some more salami. Not my salami, of course, but it is what it is. Anyway, okay. Final comments. Yeah, try not to let other people's hurtful comments get to you, bro. The only reason they do that is to get a reaction out of you, but it's best to leave them be. Exactly. I don't give a shit what these motherfuckers say about me anymore. I really don't. Especially all the shit that happened on the other night with Nick and on ZTB's stream. Them bashing me because I left a comment early on in the chat before it went live. Just basically saying that what happened with Nick and that bald-headed Mr. Clean-looking asshole Romy. You know, I said that it wasn't really Nick's fault and that Romy instigated it, which he did. But I'm not going to get into it because, you know, everybody that was on that panel is an asshole. Romy, CTB, Hiroshi Maru, and Will. Fuck all four of them. They can suck my fucking cock. I didn't need to be on that panel because I was not going to go in the panel and get embarrassed. I was not going to get roasted and embarrassed and, you know, buried, because nobody can bury me on this fucking website or in real life. So that's all I got to say about that. But yeah, I'm pretty much pretty much done with all that shit. You know, people say, "Oh, you're not done. You're not gonna move on." I personally don't care what you have to say. You can go kiss my rosy red Italian ass. And that's it. All right, okay, Prince says, time for the thank yous. I can't do it. I'm not going to be able to do it because I'm at 3%. I'm not going to be able to do the thank yous today. But, so, next time, next video, I promise I will do it. All right, final two comments. I haven't watched ZTB in a while. Didn't know there was drama going on there. ZTB screams every fucking video he does is a drama fest. That's his channel. It's drama fest. If it's not it's not about Arthur, it's about Nick, or it's about me, or it's about anybody else. That's why I unsubbed from the motherfucker, and I blocked him. This is a piece of shit. I thought I respected the guy, and then he turns it, you know. He didn't make the stream the last stream he did about Nick and Romy. They talked about it, then they brought my name out of it because I made the comment, and then the whole thing becomes about me. Almost 3 hours talking about me. Obsessed much? But I played him like a fiddle. I was a little puppet master behind the scenes in the chat. I made him acknowledge me. Because that's what I do. That's what I do! It is what it is. But yeah, fuck CTB and everybody that was on that fucking show on Friday night. Fuck them. Prince also says the gates of the palace of wisdom are now closed. Okay, so this video. Okay, now we're done. Obviously, No My Tennis says, of course, Will would be there. He always gets involved in other people's drama. As soon as I saw him come in, I was like, yup. He's gonna get involved. He's gonna talk shit, which he did. He didn't really say a lot of shit to me about me. He was just saying, Peter, get in the panel, get in the panel. Everybody's saying, get in the panel. I'm like, no, I'm tired. I was fucking legit tired. I'm not going to waste fucking 3 more hours, you know, raising my voice and shit. I have no time for that. So if you call me a pussy, go ahead. I don't give a shit. I get more than you. I got better things to do. I was up from 8 o'clock in the morning on Friday. 8 o'clock in the morning because the missus had to go, she had to go do something in the morning. So I got up and I had to help her out the door and everything. And then I was up the entire day, and then I had to work a double at the same time. I had to work 2 shifts that day. It sucks, but I get double pay. But it is what it is. So by the time I finished my shift and I ate, you know, I finished lunch and everything, I watched a little bit of SmackDown, and then I was starting to get tired, and I went to bed. And then as I'm going to bed, Nick hits me up on Discord saying, oh, CGB wants you to be on the panel. I'm like, no, I'm going to bed, leave me alone. Did I go to bed? No, I stayed up and watched half the fucking show because I was still fucking pissed. Just not Nick's fault that he woke me up, but, you know, because they were talking about me, so I'm like, all right, let me see what bullshit they're going to be talking about. 2.5 fucking hours bullshitting. So I held my own in the chat, and I don't give a shit. They can suck my dick. But yeah, Will gets involved in too much bullshit. And he's a fucking hypocrite at that, too. He says he still stands by calling me the P word. Yet in another stream of ZTB's, he kind of praised me and said, oh, Peter shouldn't get all the hate that he should be getting. 10 years later with the P word. So you say that on one stream, and then the other stream, you're basically saying, oh, I stand by what I said about calling you the P word. Hypocrite. Alright, I gotta finish up. Alright, they'll all just seem two-faced. Like, I remember last year, they'd be bashing Arthur and Chayton, then a week later, they'd be on the same stream. Like, yeah. I agree. Two-faced hypocrites. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, thank you all for watching. I gotta go. So, thank you for watching. Thank you to everybody who came in the chat. And, That's it. So until next time, Peter Gilmore signing off. Peace out. Rock on, rock hard with your cock out. And if you're not down with that, the prophecy, we got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Bitches.